Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome officially to the Honkai Star Rail Museum event. Wherever the heck that is, because we just got here into Belobog and we need to now find the quest.
Yeah, is that it? Yes, that is the right quest.
Nice. Okay, let's start this event.
Oh, it's Bella. Hello.
Don't get your clothes wet. Hey, it's you. I didn't expect to see you here in the administrative district. How have you been lately?
Very good. Pretty good. How about you?
Great to hear. Since the Stellaron crisis subsided, Belobog's been feeling a little more cheerful. We're really grateful for your assistance.
I'm so happy to see Pela in just a good mood, and Belobog seems to be like warmer and fuzzier suddenly.
Still pretty chilly.
And yes, things are going well for me too. Thanks for asking.
Aw!
You're very welcome.
You spent so much time in Belobog on your last visit. You must have passed by here before, right?
Yeah, and contemplated taking something.
This is Belobog's History and Culture Museum, built more than 600 years ago.
I was talking about the fountain, but yeah.
Last time you visited, it was closed for its 10-year renovation.
Oh, how convenient.
Now that the Stellaron crisis is over, we've been able to allocate more manpower to the renovation works. The museum should be open to the public again soon.
Bro.
That's nice.
It's just...
Just what?
Just what?
We encountered a problem during the renovation process. The Silvermane guards are doing all they can to figure it out.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. I shouldn't talk about it in the open like this. Hey, why don't I give you a tour of the museum? We can talk inside while I show you around.
Sure, that sounds
if you
fun.
have time, that is.
Sounds nice.
Great. What are we waiting for?
Great question.
Welcome to Belobog's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, after nearly 100 days of renovation, the interior looks brand new.
See, this is even extra cool to me because I don't know what any of this stuff is.
However, there's a problem that needs to be resolved before it can open to the public.
Uh-huh.
The museum was established nearly 600 years ago as a memorial to honor Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, and the martyrs who gave their lives in the battle against the invaders from beyond the sky.
Bro, these characters look cool.
As time went on, new exhibits were continually added to the memorial until it became the museum we see today. Past the reception hall, you'll find the General Hall, the museum's largest exhibition room. There are all sorts of exhibits on display. Paintings by famous artists, samples of the planet's crust. Visitors can experience the essence of Belobog's culture in just a few minutes' time. I really hope the museum can open up soon. The children here need a culturally enriching environment, especially those from the underworld.
Bro, I love
Like
that.
I mentioned earlier, we're in a bit of a bind. We could really use a helping hand.
Yeah, looks like you're missing a few things. Huh.
Oh, is someone stealing something from the museum? Is that why it's called thieving?
I thought that was the original premise behind
Here, this is the issue we're trying to deal with.
Freaking who's just stealing exhibits?
Wait, what are you doing?
What?
You're in a museum, remember? Here, let me explain. This exhibit was recently stolen. It was one of the oldest and most precious items in the General Hall collection, the meteor fragment.
The what?
It is said that 700 years ago, the invaders from beyond the sky descended upon the surface of Eurillo 6 with a meteor shower. The meteor fragment is solid evidence that those invaders once tainted our land.
Oh, and it's not just a myth. I see.
Sorry, the tour guide in me gets a little carried away. I'm not here to give you a history lesson. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that if the meteor fragment isn't recovered, the museum will lose half of its significance.
Oh, that's big.
Do you know who the thief is?
Not yet. That's why this case is such a conundrum for the Silvermane guards. Truth be told, the meteor fragment isn't the only item that was stolen, but we want the museum to open as soon as possible. We can worry about the other missing items later.
Got you.
Okay.
I think I know who the culprit is.
Do we?
Yes.
I don't.
It was the moles.
The moles?
Clearly.
Why would... No, Hook wouldn't do that. Come on.
Shiny rock?
Shiny... No.
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to start a whole investigation from scratch. The guard station in the underworld reported that some suspicious characters have been meeting at a hideout in the Great Mine late at night. Since the Silvermane guards are still getting situated in the underworld and we don't have any direct evidence, we haven't been able to apprehend any suspects.
Gotcha. So you want us to do it?
But if you were to go there yourself and ask around, I think we could gather a lot of useful intel. So, would you like to help solve this case?
We'd love to.
Excellent. Just as I expected. Short, sweet, and decisive. To the underworld it is, then.
All right. Oh, you're even teleporting us there. That's nice.
The conditions here are so rudimentary. I wonder how long those people have been living here. Back to the investigation. We contacted an agent from Wildfire. Apparently she has some first-hand intel. I think her name was... Sweta? Yes, that's right. Let's go pay her a visit.
Sweta?
What?
Hello!
What's up?
Oh, it's you. Oh, I thought I'd been discovered. Let's try not to make a commotion. You never know who's listening.
That bad, huh? How many exhibit thieves are there?
A lot. I don't know if you're aware, miss, but any intel that makes money spreads like wildfire in the underworld. Travel between the overworld and the underworld has been open for some time, but not everyone down here can take advantage of that opportunity. The majority of underworlders have to stay here to feed their families. From what I hear, smuggling museum artifacts is a lucrative enterprise. If I wasn't working for Wildfire, I'd be tempted to get in on the cash myself.
How much can you make?
You aren't getting any funny ideas, are you?
Of course not. Did perspective.
It's part of the investigation process, you know?
Yeah.
I'll cut to the chase. Wildfire hasn't identified the ringleader yet, but I've heard some interesting rumors that might be helpful to you.
I'm all ears.
Firstly, the group in question has a very public presence. They post recruitment notices all over the street. If you can find a notice, you might be able to glean some clues from it. Secondly, they're rash and careless in their work. They've been seen carrying large crates of illicit goods around the mines and selling them out in the open, without even trying to hide anything from the miners. Thirdly, I heard there are children in the mines that might be involved.
Uh-oh.
I haven't had the chance to look into it, but keep an eye out.
It better not be Hook and the moles. It better not be.
I see. Thanks for the intel. I'm sure it'll help us crack the case. Well, I'm going to head for the settlement and see if I can get more intel from the locals. In the meantime, do you think you could head out and look for more clues? We can compare notes when you're done. I'm counting on you.
Sure.
Okay, wait, hold up. We're not about to interrogate little children. No! Why are you turning into Gepard?
Tall.
My daddy made a lot of money this month.
Oh?
He bought me lots of new clothes. Things you can't even find in the underworld.
That's nice. Where'd he get it?
Clothes schmoes. My daddy bought me a super rare present. He got me a model tram. Bet you haven't seen one of those before. That costs way much more than boring clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, and boring food and water.
Sounds like their parents bought them expensive gifts recently. If people in the underworld want to get rich, what options do they have? This is noteworthy.
Oh, man. That both warms my heart and hurts it a lot. Those parents are just trying to, you know, give their kids a better life. At the same time, though, they can't be stealing. You can't be doing...
You can't make a better life for yourself by harming others.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. You discover a suspicious poster. Perhaps it has something to do with the museum theft case. Recruiting, temporary porters, mechanics, and security. Flexible hours. Excellent pay. If interested, please get in touch. The content after "please get in touch" has been crudely scribbled over. There's more here than meets the eye. They could have simply ripped the poster down. Why spare the effort? Maybe the organization behind this wanted people to know of their existence without giving too much away to Wildfire or the guards. Let's keep looking.
So suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Hello. Oh, I was gonna punch him.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep, boop.
Evil
What are
robots?
these two doing sneaking around?
Nope. Okay, nope.
Beep, beep. Alert, alert. Nosy person spotted. Nosy person spotted.
Yo, you're a spotter!
Beep, beep. Protect the goods. Protect the goods.
Hey, don't try anything sus!
Too late.
Nothing funny! Oh, flip! Well,
You're hiring people to be your guards, but then you get robots to do it anyway?
darn it, man.
Nice.
Well, there he goes. Ah!
The die is cast.
And now you're both
What a
dead.
headache.
Shaboink! Oh, you can just base attack the other guy.
End your misery.
Easy peasy.
Whoa.
We caught them
he
unawares.
dead.
Empty. These crates were probably used to store stolen items. Someone left robots to guard them. Looks like I'm too late. Let's look elsewhere. The 3 rumors Sweta talked about, I'll check out. Time to meet back up with Pela.
Oh. I mean, okay.
Oh, good, you're back. Did you find any critical intel?
All 3 of the rumors, what I mentioned, are true.
I see. Looks like someone is getting the miners involved in this stealing after all. I made some progress too. The miners here said they've noticed some people acting strange recently. A few vagrants who almost never leave the Great Mine have suddenly started making trips to Boulder Town.
Boulder
I
Town.
asked the Silvermane guard station there to go investigate some places of interest. I hope they find something.
Hopefully.
Hey, we've got some news.
Oh, a group message.
Sir Dash and Miss Pela, we found the lost meteorite fragment. Really? Where is it?
For real? This seems too easy.
It does seem too easy.
Well, that's not what I said.
It's in a room in the Goth Grand Hotel. Looks like some forgetful thief left their most important loot here. We've got the area under control. Now we're waiting for you two to come and check the stolen artifact. We'll come immediately. Don't make a big fuss and don't alert the other guests. Got it, Miss Pela.
What a stroke of luck. I didn't expect to get a break in the investigation so quickly.
Or is it a distraction, a fake, and a fraud?
Maybe.
Come on, let's go to the Gerda Grand Hotel. I
Gerta.
hope this isn't some sort of cover-up operation.
I knew there was an R in there somewhere, I just didn't remember how to say it.
The Gerta.
Gerta, don't ask me how that's Gerta.
Must be a translation.
It sounds almost German or something to me.
This must be the box. Let's open it.
Okay, this could be a bomb, so please be careful.
Let's see.
Or not.
Color, the texture. Yep, this is the stolen meteor fragment, all right.
Seriously?
Fantastic.
What?
I've done a lot of research into artifact authentication techniques. You can trust my judgment.
Yeah, alright.
I understand why you're suspicious, though. This whole investigation was a little too easy. In any case, now that we have the meteor fragment, the museum can now open to the public. That's good news. As for tracking down the thief, I'm afraid it'll be a long-term project. When the time comes, we may need your assistance again.
Wait.
Let's go. We need to take this item back to the museum where it belongs.
Gotcha.
So, did they honestly just forget it?
Apparently.
Now the
Boom!
General Hall can return
Rock.
to its former glory. Thanks for your help.
You are very
The
welcome.
meteor fragment. It's so majestic.
It is it worth a lot?
The value of items housed here can't be measured in money alone. But this little piece of stone could fetch a mountain of cash.
Seriously.
General Hall is ready to open to the public again. Oh, by the way, the museum's previous manager resigned recently to pursue his dream of becoming a writer.
Oh,
So, if you're interested, do you think you'd like to take up the post part-time?
what a ridiculous request, by the way. Imagine walking up to someone like, "Yeah, thank you for helping us track down these stolen goods.
Uh-huh.
You want to run the place for a little bit? You have management experience, right?
No.
Even better.
I promise you it won't be a boring job.
Sounds exciting.
It does.
Compensation.
Oh, sounds enticing. It does, indeed.
Museum manager. Voted among the top 3 most highly desired careers after graduation in a Belobog Academy poll. Needless to say, we offer a competitive package.
Wait, hold up. Wait, this is one of the most sought-after jobs, and you're just giving it to us?
For free?
And you're paying us well?
The fact you're asking means you've got your heart set on it already, right? Great.
Wait, no, hold up. I'm kind of blown away.
Alright.
We just stole someone's dream job, and we are gonna...
Perfect.
What do you mean?
Now that that's settled, let's go pay a visit to the museum lobby secretary, Eris. She's a talented worker and can tell you everything there is to know about museum matters.
Oh?
Well, alrighty then. Free for today. You have to pay 50 primos every time you want to come in here.
That was part 1?
Makes sense.
Okay.
Well, because this is going to get us introduced to the
Allow
mechanic.
me to introduce you two. This is Eris, our secretary. And this is the savior of Belobog from the Express.
Oh
I'm
my...
sure you've heard his name many times already.
That's one heck of a title. Seriously?
Kinda accurate.
Oh, yes. I've heard so much about you. It's so nice to finally have the pleasure of meeting you.
Though I prefer the title hero. Sounds better than savior.
Yeah, Savior's a bit much for me,
Savior
man.
is a bit much. Hero, I think.
Hero of Belobog sounds way better to me than the Savior of... Because, no.
Makes me a little...
Feeling kind of self-conscious there. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're very...
You know what? Click that.
Thank you. What a nice compliment.
I am so sorry.
I'm sorry.
That was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was.
In addition to her secretarial duties, Eris is also a student at the Belobog College of Art. She's very knowledgeable about the museum's exhibits and their history.
Oh, that's nice.
Eris, starting today, he is going to be our museum manager. Please keep him updated on matters relating to the opening and operation of the exhibits.
My pleasure, Miss Payla. Leave it to me. I'll keep our manager up to speed on every detail.
Bro,
Love
I
to
just
see it.
realized we're the freaking manager, and the first thing we said to her is, wow, you're really pretty. Bro, I would quit. I'd be like, nope, I'm out,
Would
man.
you like to begin with the museum's workflows?
Yes.
You bet I would.
The spirit? Let's get started then.
Yes. Oh, freaking! That's a lot of text. If I remember correctly, someone said this is basically like that one stall mini game event in Genshin, so think about it like that.
We have Payla, perfect for the job.
Nice, okay, confirm. Start management, yes. Oh, I like this.
Everyone's loving it. Everyone is so polite and engaged. Lovely.
Okay,
See it.
nailed it. Enter next business day. Wow, okay, time flies
Also, I
here.
remember someone saying, whenever something is really good, leave it like that and farm a bit of currency.
How do you farm a bit of currency in
No, I think
this?
just run it a few times.
Got it, okay,
Because when
okay.
you unlock something new, then then everything won't be as Gucci, and then you won't get as many coins. So you want to like get a good amount, and then go into the next day, and then be able to work with that.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
New
like-
potential assistants can be recruited.
Oh boy, okay.
Actually, no.
Wait, I thought we were just supposed to farm a bit. Or is
Well,
this...
the game's not giving us an option.
Got it, this is the tutorial bit. Roger that. Click level up.
And now it's acceptable.
Okay.
Kind of. Not really, but... Well, we can get that good, at least.
Gotcha.
Actually, I should have done those two, and then that would have been good. And then
Would it have
well.
been better to hire people, or was that the best course of
staff
Please be
recruitment.
cheap. Thank God. Okay, start management. Let's go.
Now let's farm this a little bit
Probably.
for that sweet, sweet, succulent cash.
I'm noticing that we're quickly coming up on the 4,000. Is the 4,000 the max for the whole event, or is that just for part 1?
Don't know. New business day.
This is actually quite easy.
It is quite easy. Also have a small amount. Oh, management upgrade too! Pela seems to be looking for you in the general hall.
Okay, so this is quest number 2. Dosh! Eris told me you managed the museum so well that it was as though you had done it for years. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Previously, we planned to only open the external area of the general hall to manage the costs. Now that we're doing so well, I think it's time we open the internal area to the public. Let's do it, Manager Dosh. I hope the museum will be revived steadily with your help. Go ahead and talk to Eris. She will tell you how to manage multiple exhibition areas simultaneously. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Oh, crap. Boom, 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 boom. Enter next business day.
Random event. Potential assign. Oh.
A potential assistant found. New suitable volunteer guide identified. Complete missions to recruit the assistant. Serve all. Recruit more volunteer guides to provide a better tour experience for the visitors. Oh, she's very good.
Begin mission. Are you interested in volunteering at the museum?
What a coincidence. You came asking about this right after Pela left. She passed me an application form and asked me to fill it out, submit it to the museum reception desk, and wait for the call for an interview. I'm still on the fence now.
Apply now. You'll get paid daily, and there's 3 square meals on the house.
That sounds great, actually.
The salesman approach.
Well then, the application doesn't sound like too much trouble now. Still, Pela's right. Everyone in the city knows we are friends. We'll get flack if we don't go through the normal process. You're here at the right time. Could you take a look at my resume and see if it needs any modifications?
Of course, leave it to me. I charge extra for resume writing tips. We're friends, so it's fine.
I was about to say. I know I can always count on you. I'll entrust my resume to you then.
If I didn't like you, I would charge extra.
Name Serval, past experiences. She was something. I've graduated from with a PhD in Geomero Energy Engineering from the engineering department in the Belobog Cadet School. I'd say that sounds great already. Started work at the Silvermane Guard's technology division and reached significant breakthrough as lead researcher on a special project. Left the technology division at the same year and started running her Everwinter workshop and performing as a rock and roll singer till now. I mean, that sounds like a very fun person. I'd go for it.
I'm not sure if they're qualified for running a museum, but
I mean, I don't know. The rock and roll part, being a rock star, gives you people skills most likely, as a at least entertainer. And then she also has the Geomero specialization. She even had a breakthrough in a research project. I'd say she's qualified.
for touring a museum?
For touring a museum, yeah. Because she knows what she's talking about when it comes to the boring scientific stuff. But then she can also make it fun because she's got the rock star approach to it. I think it sounds great.
Special skills, research and performance of
prehistoric Belobog music design and control engineering of Geomero energy-based electrical integration system information engineering, mechanical design, manufacturing, in automation, automation, weapon systems, and weapon launching engineering design, manufacturing, and information engineering of automation hardware and control systems, navigation guidance and control technology, ammunition engineering and explosive technology, cryptography, emergency equipment technology and engineering, etc. Yeah, she's qualified.
Slightly. I don't think this needs to be modified.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Glad to hear that. Your words give me confidence. I'll submit this resume in a bit. Come on, let's go to the museum.
Love to see it. We are the one hiring you, so you're hired? I don't know.
I mean, hey, we'll take it. May I hand in the volunteer guide application form to you? Hello there, Miss Serval. I'll pass your resume on to Miss Payla right away. So soon.
Why not? Hi.
She's so small. What's with the sighing? Nothing. Please follow me to the rest area. Can I take a break now? No.
Seems like it's time for me to go.
Yes. Not so fast. You're coming with us. We need you to be an assistant assessor for the interview.
Why?
There's no escaping it after all.
Okay.
But of course, we still have to go through the necessary steps. Besides, I'm really interested in what's on your resume. Please get ready for the interview, Serval. As for you, Dash, you may get on with your things first. We'll be waiting for you. Oh, okay. We can just do whatever, or we can take part in this. Okay.
Hi.
And now you're back, Dash. Can we begin the interview now?
Sure, she's qualified enough, but alright.
Very well. Please get ready, Miss Serval. The interview is about to begin. This is so formal. Well, Miss Serval. Wait, let me ask Dash something first. Did you provide any help to Miss Serval in completing this resume? Nope. Absolutely not. We did not.
Absolutely not.
We did not. Haha. I see. This is Serval's style. How interesting. I'm surprised to see Payla get this serious. All right, Miss Serval, let's go to the next question. Name. There's nothing to talk about. Let's check out the next column. You certainly have an impressive personal experience. Now let's check out the next column. You have a long list of skills and expertise. You're indeed very capable. Everyone can see that. Well, let's call it a day. I'll announce the results now. Serval, I'm sorry for bullying you with those questions just now. However, I think you were not being yourself during the interview. I knew it. Is the interview normally this strict? It isn't. We usually recruit an applicant as long as he or she has good character and is capable.
Wow.
So, Serval, you don't have to take this too seriously. Just relax and show your true self. If you're always so uptight, you'll tend to mess up. Well, let's call it a day. I'm sure you two are tired too. If you want to give it another shot, just drop by the rest area. Wait, we have to do it again?
Huh?
Okay. And now you're back, Dash. Can we begin the interview now?
Sure. Wait, what happened?
Very well. Please get ready, Miss Serval. The interview is about to begin. Wait, it's literally the same thing. Wait, hold up. Absolutely not.
But that's...
Wait, what? I'm so confused, huh?
Yeah, I always...
Ah, this is getting interesting. I'm surprised to see Payla get this serious. Please be quiet. You aren't just putting your serious face on, are you? Alright, this is the same thing, yada yada, name, there's something to talk about. Currently, you have a long list of skills and expertise. Yes. Did she get it this time? Well, let's call it a day. I'll announce the results now. Congratulations, Serval. It's a pass. Is it because we selected something different, or did we just have to do it again?
I don't know.
Dash, thank you for what you've done to revitalize the museum.
I'm so confused. What happened?
I don't know, man.
Is it because we said something different? Or did we just have to do it twice?
Bro, I don't know. I do not know. Random event! Natasha has joined the fray!
She's fantastic with people, never mind.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Sounds Gepard. There's work to be done.
Natasha! Stop treating sick people! We need you at the museum! You mean the Belobog History and Culture Museum? I didn't realize it was opening back up again. Come to think of it, when I was young, I used to pester my foster parents about going there all the time. I never thought such a day would come. So then, how do I become a volunteer? I'd love to help out, but surely there's an application form of some sort to fill out.
Here's your application. Ignore your clinic.
Application form for volunteer guides. Haha, it does look very official. I'll go ahead and fill this out then. Just give me one moment.
Of course.
Graduated from Belobog College of Medicine and entered the Belobog Cheris Hospital as a resident. Joined Belobog's Scientific Expeditionary Team as a team physician. Entered the Silvermane Guard Field Hospital as a member of the emergency medical team in the logistics department. After completing the required residency, returned to Belobog Underworld to open an orphanage in Rivet Town, and also opened a clinic in Boulder Town in the Belobog Underworld and assisted Wildfire in maintaining stability and providing medical care. Special skills, diagnosis, treatment of common diseases, as well as drug prescription, caring for children, best for children under 12.
All right.
I'd say she's qualified. All done! Where do I submit the application?
Give the Miss Eris at the museum reception.
She's a doctor. Should we offer to possibly turn it in for her?
Sure.
Let's do that.
Even though we're the manager and it looks like we're giving some favor.
I appreciate the gesture. But it just so happens that I want to go to the museum anyway. Well, that worked out.
Sure.
Why not?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Hello, Eris.
I didn't expect things to look like this inside. What a magnificent museum.
Indeed.
Now then, Miss Eris, right? I heard that volunteer guide applications need to be submitted to you. Well, hello there. I'll pass your resume on to Miss Pela right away. Quillpath Fort has been running surprisingly efficiently recently. Dash, can you stay on with me a while longer?
Sure.
It's Miss Natasha. Long time no see. Indeed. Good to see you again, Miss Pela.
I haven't seen you in a long time either.
I mean, damn, it was like
So long ago.
It was only like an hour or two ago. Really? A long time? Does time flow differently for you?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like you two are quite familiar. So then, what's the next step? Next up, we need to conduct a quick interview. But don't worry, it's just a formality. We won't ask too many questions. Dash, since you're the assistant assessor of the interview, we'll begin when you are ready.
Okay, time to guess again.
And now you're back, Dash. Can we begin the interview now? All right, let's get started then. Miss Natasha. Ask away. I'll answer everything to the best of my knowledge. Thank you. And let's begin with the name column. Now, this question actually has nothing to do with the requirements to become a volunteer guide, but I just wanted to ask out of curiosity. I noticed here that Miss Natasha has only written a given name here, but not any surname. May I ask what provoked that? Oops, as expected of the Silvermane intelligence officer, you don't miss a thing.
What happened to the surname?
What actually did happen to the surname? Haha, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in. Actually, the answer's very simple. Ever since I was a child, I never met my parents, and I don't remember the surname they passed down to me. The Harrowers had taken me in, but they didn't ask me to take their surname. They just hoped that I could be myself, and not just a footnote of some family line. I never cared too much about the matter.
Fair enough.
Harrower. Wasn't that the surname of the old director at Cheris Hospital? I don't think you know him. He retired long before you were ever born. Well, he's a famous figure in Belobog's history. Sorry, I never expected Miss Natasha to have such a colorful background.
What a nice family story. Thank you for sharing.
That's okay. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Miss Pela, shall we continue? Thank you, Miss Natasha. Let's continue. But having said that, your resume is beautifully written. Both your character and your ability are beyond reproach. Once you've gone through the standard training, you'll be a shoo-in for this position. You flatter me. If you really have nothing else to inquire about, then it's okay if you want to hear about my past. You two are free to ask questions. That's... thank you very much, Miss Natasha, but I'll have to think about it. Dash, have you any questions to ask?
Not really. Yes, I do, in fact. Tell me more about the Harrowers.
Yeah. Those people, the Harrowers, they might be the most renowned couple among Belobog surgeons. Of course, they were also my foster parents.
That's nice.
My adoptive father was the leading surgeon in all of Belobog. He devoted his life to Chair's Hospital. Mom was better at the theoretical research. She stayed at the medical school leading the project team in their academic research. The Harrowers are great people. I was so impacted by them that I took up medicine myself.
Tell me more about the scientific exploratory team. Yes.
Before Supreme Guardian Cocolia took office, the architects had never suspended exploration beyond the outer walls, and the scientific expeditionary team was entrusted with this dangerous task. The expeditionary team consists of a group of curious researchers and explorers who had volunteered to discover a world beyond Belobog, trying to find another home for our people. I joined their ranks in order to get my credentials and became the expeditionary team's accompanying doctor. However, that was the very year in which the great explorer, Pena, passed away. I never expected you to have met my mom.
That's she was your mother.
Bela's mom. I'm sorry, Miss Pela. We tried everything we could, but there really was nothing we could do. I understand, Miss Natasha. Let bygones be bygones.
Tell me more about the field hospitals.
Field hospitals? I guess Miss Pela knows more about those than I do. Well then, allow me to explain. Field hospitals fall under the Silvermane Guard's logistics department and are mainly responsible for providing on-the-spot medical care for those wounded in battle. But they're also often available for the masses too.
Well, that's nice.
I remember, before Madame Cocolia took office, the Silvermane Guards were still focused on defense. Back then, field treatment hospitals were pretty much just the same as normal hospitals, right? Haha, you're right. Back then, we rarely received expeditionary orders and mostly treated normal citizens, which wasn't really any different from doing an internship at Chair's Hospital. But after Madame Cocolia took office, the fighting intensified and field hospitals were under more stress. But by that time, I'd already returned to the underworld. Sometimes, when I think things over carefully, I feel like I'm no different from a soldier deserting the army.
Tell me more about the Rivet Town Orphanage.
After I got back to the underworld, I spent all my time running around, treating patients and looking after the children at the orphanage. The clinic nursery was really just another name for an orphanage. But I think you must have heard what happened later. Rivet Town became affected by the Fragmentum, and we had no choice but to leave for Boulder Town. Losing the big old estate house in Rivet Town left the clinic nursery in a real predicament. But fortunately, the kids didn't mind the transition at all. Aww. For them, having food to eat, clothes on their back, and friends to play with was all they needed in life. They've no way of longing for anything more, because they've come from the underworld. They've never known any other kind of world. But that's not the case for me. I will do everything I can to give them the best living conditions possible, to help them grow up to be upright, kind, and happy people. Oh!
Well, that's nice.
Because they deserve such a future. This is why I've been running the clinic nursery and the clinic, and it's why I've joined Wildfire.
Thank you. That's all the questions.
Aw. If that's so, then please allow me to ask you one more thing. Miss Natasha, what is your reason for wanting to be a volunteer guide? Oh. I'm afraid it's nothing lofty. Maybe I'm just fulfilling a childhood dream. Also, I want to retell what I've seen here to the kids who couldn't make it up to the overworld. They would love to hear about it. I understand. Thank you, Miss Natasha. That was super wholesome. And a lot of lore. Let's call it a day then. I'll announce the results now. She won. She wins. She passed. She's
You
fired.
failed. Take it again.
What? Congratulations, Miss Natasha. It's a pleasure to be able to work with you again. The pleasure is mine too. I hope to see you at the museum again in the future as well, Dash.
We'll see.
Good work today, Dash. I'll help Miss Natasha finish getting all signed up. See you later.
Well,
Oh boy, here we go.
she's got great work hours and is fantastic with people.
Let's go. Lost exhibit clue obtained. What? The thingamabobble. What's up, dude?
Another thingy-majiggy.
Hold on. What's happening?
Whoa.
Just in the nick of time, Dosh, I've just gone over all the exhibits in the storage room and stumbled across this old photo.
Whoa, is it a generator?
These would all be great for the general hall, but they're scattered all over Belobog now, and I'm afraid there's no way an old-timer like me can get them all. It would be great if you could fetch for me from the robot settlement this energy hub. I've written its approximate location on the back of the photo.
Anyway, time to steal this.
This should be the item in the photo. I'll bring it back.
Yeah, let me just steal this real quick.
This is massive.
It belongs in a museum. I don't care if people are gonna freeze to death.
What? How are we moving that sucker?
In our pockets.
Oh, well, that's much smaller than I remember. Looks like this piece can now be put on display.
Man, he sure fixed it.
How the frick
I still feel a scale model.
I feel like that's smaller.
I don't think that's the scale model. I don't know who you're trying to fool.
That's very,
But
very,
it sure is not me.
very tiny.
Also an achievement. Open up the general exhibition area for the Belobog History and Cultural Museum. 5 primos.
Primos?
Gems.
That is an artifact right there.
Gems.
The primos. What is this strange currency from a different world?
You. The General Hall has been receiving a lot of visitors lately. The yearning for history and art has reawakened in the hearts of Belobogians, thanks to your superb management.
Bro, I love that name. Belobogians.
I'm always here to help every interested Belobogian. It's a lovely name.
You know, I never guessed you'd become a pro at this job. I only wanted you to experience the fun of working here.
A pleasure.
So I'm curious, how do you like being the museum manager?
Love it. Loads of fun.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like easy money?
I mean,
As it's up there, you know, it's fun.
I know, right?
it is.
And it really gives you a sense of accomplishment.
It does.
Anyway, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. There's been a new development in the museum theft case.
Oh?
First, I need to show you something. Here, this way.
Sure.
After the General Hall opened to the public, the Silvermane Guards and Wildfire did a follow-up investigation in the underworld. Progress was
Don't you dare
really
start
slow,
singing.
but they managed to hunt down some new clues. If the next stage of the investigation is successful, we should be able to open up the industrial hall to the public.
I also need to select the right mission.
Oh, the equilibrium quest is selected. Hold up.
Currently on the equilibrium.
Hold up. We're not ready for that just yet.
Not doing that just yet.
Need a few more days to complete that.
Oh, it's the next part of the
And
museum.
here we are.
Ah, it's a beautiful wall.
The
It is
item that's supposed
nice.
to be in this exhibit is a modern sculpture called Gears and Wisdom.
Okay.
It's a little hard to describe. Sort of abstract.
Uh-huh.
It's made of gears and mechanical parts, and it's about the same height and weight as the average person.
Wow.
Basically, it's too heavy for someone to just pick up and run off with.
Uh-huh.
How'd they steal it then?
As
Big
you
strong
can see,
muscles.
this sculpture was placed at the entrance hall of the Industrial Hall because it symbolizes the industrial spirit that Belobogians have lived, breathed, and produced for centuries.
I'd love it if it was just some drunk person with a welding iron who made it.
Oh my.
Without it, the Industrial Hall loses its soul. We have to retrieve the sculpture before we can open to the public.
Where should we look? Maybe we can make a new one.
Let me ask you something. Do you know how long it took to make Gears and Wisdom from initial design to completion?
I don't actually.
20 years! We can't
Whoa!
let all that painstaking work and talent go to waste.
Wow! Dang!
Did it need 20 years?
I received some intel
wow.
just earlier today. Someone said they found clues related to a gang of thieves in the underworld's robot settlement. I don't know if they'll lead us to the sculpture, but it's worth a try. We can head over to the robot settlement as soon as you're ready.
Time to go get that sculpture.
Head out then.
Wow.
I mean, a little hard to miss.
Dude, dang.
20
There's
years.
quite the crowd here today.
Yep.
Where do we start?
I don't know. Clara!
Clara!
Brilliant.
Enthusiasm.
Huh?
What?
Ah, you mean the little girl in red? I remember her. I saw her in the overworld at Lady Bronya's succession ceremony.
Yeah, the one next to the giant robot.
I don't know if she can give us any leads, but it's always good to say hi to a friend. Basic courtesy, right?
Indeed.
Ah, it's Big Brother and Miss Pelagia Sergeyevna.
What?
I'm gonna stick with Pela.
Do you
Pela.
remember my full name? This kid is really something. Nice to meet you, Clara. What brings you to the robot settlement?
Well, something strange happened in the settlement recently. I'm asking the grown-ups who live nearby if they know anything about it.
Was it about someone who's stealing a generator? Because that was us.
That was a vicious criminal.
I would not call us vicious. We're criminals, but not vicious.
Something
In-game.
strange. Can you share any details?
Well, recently, a lot of the little robots in the settlement started behaving strangely. It's like they malfunctioned suddenly, all at the same time. They started roaming around, breaking into people's tents, destroying their belongings. It was a real headache for the people living here.
Aha. What did Svarog say?
Mr. Svarog scanned the robots for irregularities, but the results all came back normal. So, I don't think it's a hardware issue.
So they're malfunctioning collectively.
Look at this. Doesn't have anything to do with our investigation, clearly.
You're right. Since we're already here, Clara, we'll help you investigate what's going on with the robots.
Really? But don't you and Miss Pela have something important to do?
Well, if we get paid, either way, it's fine.
It'll be fine. We have other people in the underworld working on the investigation, too. Besides, we don't have any clues yet, so we may as well do something useful.
Indeed.
Thanks a lot. I was worried about handling the robots on my own, but with your help, it should be easy.
Sure.
The duty of the Silvermane Guards is to serve the people. So where can we find these robots? Clara, can you lead the way?
Of course. Just follow me.
Is the statue making them malfunction for some reason?
I don't know.
Hello, little robot.
Oh, look, over there. There's definitely something wrong with that robot.
It looks the same to me, but what do I know?
Looks normal enough on the surface. Let's take a closer look.
Puzzle time? Beating up time.
I don't think this is how you fix robots.
Well,
Hold up.
I'll freeze.
fair enough.
This is not how that works.
Among the sea
It's
butterflies. enough. Illusions of the
Oh
past.
boy, sorry about this.
Let me end your
Ooh,
misery.
it was even a crit.
Shaboink. Oh, he lived.
Who's next?
Thanks for the skill point.
Let me end your misery.
Boom, 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 boom.
Crit? Thank you.
Time for a
Quantum.
Frost.
buzz. Time for a shot nap time.
Oh, wait, flip. You're weak.
The die is cast.
So you are
The little
afraid of
robot
me.
just got punched to frozen to death. Wah.
I'm not sure if that's how that works.
Are all the robots in the settlement like this?
Oh, it's dead.
No, it must be malfunctioning. Sorry, little robot, but it looks like you're sick. I'm gonna take off your shell and give you a checkup.
It's.
You look a little sick. You say after we beat it to death.
It's literally it's gears and bolts are everywhere.
It's like someone's coughing and sneezing, so you just go. Okay, let's take a look inside.
Well, no, I mean, like, admittedly, if they're just coughing and sneezing, if you beat them half to death, they're not going to be thinking about the coughing and sneezing thing anymore. They're going to be thinking about the internal bleeding that they have going on.
Yeah, then you peel them open and you fix them up.
Whoa, what?
Robot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a human or something. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works.
They usually die.
Yeah!
Look,
This component doesn't seem like it belongs here.
Claire, can I take a look?
What, did someone disassemble the statue and hide it in all the robots?
Oh, of course.
There's no mistaking it. This component was taken from Gears and Wisdom.
So the statue's been broken. Who would do such a depraved thing? Wow, what a coincidence.
I can't believe my own eyes either, but I know that sculpture inside and out. No wonder Wildfire and the Silvermane Guards were never able to find Gears and Wisdom. Keeping such a conspicuous piece of art around wouldn't go unnoticed. The thieves must have disassembled it and hidden the parts inside the robots.
That took 20 years to make. How the freak are we going to put that back together?
Best laid plans of snow, mice, and men often go awry. They didn't realize the parts would interfere with the robots' systems and cause them to run amok. Now we just need to find all the malfunctioning robots and retrieve the sculpture pieces one by one.
Oh, like so they broke it by bit and just shoved it in.
Two birds with one
I
stone.
never imagined this would help you solve the case. That's great.
That's nice. At this point, it may be a bit easier just to remake the whole statue.
Let's get to work
Or
then. We're going to get all the stolen pieces back.
in real life, in a situation like this in real life, I feel like the statue's just kind of
Gone?
gone because it's broken and everything. Yes, you can put it back together.
Said that the spot where the malfunctioning robots appeared is in this direction.
50-50.
52? There better be like a wave after wave thing that's about gonna happen, because that is yikes.
There's definitely not 50 robots in this area.
Oh. I could have talked to it. Oh well.
You could have talked to it and you just shot it?
I'll free you from
Yeah?
your chains. Disappear.
What's so weird about that?
A lot of things, Daniel.
Why?
Illusions
A lot
the
of things.
past.
Well, it's dead now, so no one cares.
Shut up.
The little robots in this area should all be back to normal now.
We also got some parts of the sculpture back. It's not a lot, but it's a start.
Let's start looking in the next area.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, we're not fixing the robots. We're killing them. No matter how you look at this, we're definitely destroying them.
We're beating them for parts. It's ethical.
It's ethical. Like, what do we do? Are we wrestling them down? Okay, these guys explode when we kill them. We are not just wrestling these guys down.
Well, that's hardly my fault. I really should have killed the one in the middle.
Yeah, I was wondering, you could have just ulted it.
Oh, well, the only one that got hurt was Gepard.
That is a lot of guys we must fight.
Looks like we rescued all the robots in this area too.
Nice.
Please tell me like a boom, big guy's gonna drop down.
This is taking longer than I imagined. At this pace, it'll take us the entire day to fix all these robots.
Is it really necessary to find all of these parts?
Well, of course it is.
I get what you're saying, but...
Yeah.
Alright, I give up. That sculpture has dozens of individual parts. There's no way we'll recover them all at this rate.
Wait, are we really giving up?
We just need enough parts to put it back together. As for the rest, I'll have replacements made.
Oh, that sucks.
But
Sorry.
you have to promise to keep this a secret. You too, Clara.
Oh.
Don't worry. I'll keep your plan super secret, Miss Pela.
Wait, what was the other option? Could we have continued?
No.
Oh.
Thanks, Clara. Let's get on to the next area then.
Oh, praise God.
Yeah, 13 of 40, huh? Wait, no, that's still a lot. What? You took it down only like 10 pieces.
Yeah.
It was like 50 before. Now it's 40?
Yep.
Oh, well, there's the rest of them.
Big robot. Okay, he's gonna give us a
Big.
huge
I'm with
chunk
you.
of change.
Big man. Big man.
I guess you could have actually stealthed and came back and hit it on the way back.
Keep your voices down. It's a big one.
I want to hit him really hard.
Oh, freaking.
You could say that again.
Oh, poor little Grizzly. There must be a lot of sculpture parts jammed inside.
Oh, is
Grizzly?
that Grizzly? Oh, don't worry. We'll beat him out.
Let's go give him a checkup.
Of course.
Huh? Repair.
Oh, okay.
And then you just. Yep. And easy mode.
Not bad at all.
And that's it?
Phew. All finished. This robot will reboot on its own after a while. Let's leave him be.
Wait, could we have just been doing the puzzle this whole time?
Miss Pela,
Have we just been
here's
murdering
all the
them for no
sculpture
reason?
pieces I found.
Huh.
Good work, Clara. Let's see here. We still don't have anywhere near enough.
I'm already exhausted. No. Want to keep on fixing robots? I'm ready to help.
Do we have any other choice? I am starting to feel a little worn out, though.
I know. How about we go talk to Mr. Svarog?
Maybe he has some in him.
He might not be able to round up the robots, but I'm sure he'll have some good ideas.
I've never met Svarog before. I heard he's not easy to get along with.
Depends.
Don't worry. Mr. Svarog has warmed up to guests a lot more now. I'll explain the whole situation to him. Here, this way.
Oh, 6.
Why are you so far away?
Huh? Is Mr.
Ah.
Svarog talking to other children?
Oh.
That's not usually like him. I wonder what's going on.
Do.
Please tell me that's a box of every other
You
part.
have returned, and you have brought with you the outsider and querying database. Silvermane Guard Intelligence Officer Pelageya Sergeyevna. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Sergeyevna. Yevna. Oh my goodness, such a cool name.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Svarog.
Hey, Big Sis Clara's back.
Aw.
Big Sis Clara.
Bro, I never noticed the bear overalls. That's so adorable.
Where?
On the dude. The dude child.
Hello. What brings you two here today?
These two young humans
Oh,
found
you're right.
a suspicious batch of components. They wish to deliver them to me to earn my appreciation. However, the origin of these components is unknown, and they have no practical utility. It is difficult to ascertain their value.
Suspicious components? Can we have a look at them?
As you wish.
Sure enough, these parts are from the museum's sculpture.
Oh, praise God. They found more parts than we did. Where'd you guys find these parts?
These kids found way more than we did fixing all those robots. What an embarrassment.
Well, you said it, not me.
Me and my sister were playing outside. We heard some grown-ups talking about what they were going to do with the parts. It seemed suspicious. They were acting a little sneaky.
And really dumb. Who does this?
We hid in the shadows and waited until we heard them snoring.
And then we quietly dragged away the boxes with the parts in and gave them to Mr. Svarog.
Aw.
Well, good on you two. You've saved us so much time.
That was really risky behavior. If those grown-ups had woken up, things could have gotten really dangerous for you two.
But thank you for what you've done.
We were just trying to help. Oh, what? Don't cry. Listen. These parts don't belong to Mr. Svarog, but you two were still a big help to us.
Yeah, you're two real lifesavers. Quick, Svarog, say something nice.
Yeah.
I am unable to determine the logic behind this series of events, but if you insist, excellent job, little girl.
See? I told you Mr. Svarog had warmed up to guests.
Really? So, we were a big help, weren't we? Awesome!
Yeah.
With these parts, we should have enough to put the sculpture back together. More or less. This isn't good. If what those kids said is true, then the museum thieves have operatives working in the settlement. I'll get in touch with the Wildfire and the Silvermane guards right away, and have them investigate the matter thoroughly. But for now, let's take the parts we have back to the museum, or we'll be here all night.
Oof. True.
Oh, dang.
25 parts.
Let's go. Okay, well, I guess we gotta talk to them.
Did you hear that, Jackie? Mr. Svarog said nice things about you.
Oh, your name is Jackie.
He said nice things about you, too.
Look, from now on, we have to do good things only. That way, we can become Mr. Svarog's most trustworthy, second most trustworthy friends. After Claire, of course.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Oh, they have a nice future ahead of them.
I'm really happy that I got to help you and Miss Payla today, Big Brother. Even if it was by accident. People in the settlement have been smiling a lot more these days. And that makes me happy too.
I'm glad. This cancels out the stealing your generator thing, right?
I hope me and Mr. Svarog can make sure it stays that way. And if we ever get the chance, I want to show Mr. Svarog around the overworld.
Well, that's nice. Anyway, time to skidoo before they notice. Time to
rebuild the thing.
Lego building noises. Perfect.
If I'd known how much work this was going to be, I would have enlisted more help.
Yeah, that thing's taller than
all of us.
3 of you. 4 of you? 5? About 5 of you.
But see the final product for yourself. Not too shabby, is it?
How different is it from the original?
Putting it back together was really fun. Let's tear it down and do it again.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
The most satisfying part of building something is tearing it down.
Let's see what they say about that.
You want to know what happens to people who vandalize exhibits?
Nope.
I call the Silvermane guards, and they carry you away.
No, please, not us.
Take a look. As long as you don't pull out the blueprints and spend dozens of hours comparing, this version is virtually indistinguishable from the original. Excellent work.
Oh boy. That's illegal.
Oh well.
With Gears and Wisdom back, the Industrial Hall can reopen to the public. If you're still interested in managing the museum, why don't you go talk to Miss Eris about opening up the Industrial Hall?
Of course.
In the meantime, I'll follow up on the exhibit theft case. I wonder if any new clues were found over in Svarog's domain. I'll let you know if we get any new leads. I have a hunch that we're close to uncovering the culprit behind the curtain.
Probably with one final major piece to find. And we got Clara.
Yes!
She's great with people.
And working.
Oh!
Ooh. Bro, I see cars. And
I see money.
$50,000. Whoa.
Shield, I think.
That's a ton of dosh.
That is a lot of dosh.
Bro, look at this place. This is so cool.
That's actually pretty sick. Oh, and a lot of stuff missing.
Oh boy.
As per usual. Okay.
Okay. Ah! Hook!
0 educational value. Perfect. Just what we needed.
Wait, hold up. Wait, no. Hook doesn't teach people?
Wait, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, what was her rating?
We're not
I
on
didn't see
patrol.
it.
We should get
It was
some
too
rest.
quick.
Hi, Hook.
Oh. Another peaceful day in Boulder Town.
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. It just came to me. It's all thanks to us moles.
The Great Hook is certainly in high spirits.
I'm not the boss of the moles without reason. Oh, if it isn't the honorary member of the moles, Dash. Impudence! Ignoring the presence of Pitch Dark Hook the Great!
We said hi.
But I'm in a good mood today, so you're off the hook, no pun intended. How can I help you, honorary member?
Are you interested in volunteering at the museum?
The museum?
Yes.
Volunteering?
Yes.
What's that?
Volunteering is when you volunteer to help someone else out.
Wow, sounds like the perfect thing for us moles!
Indeed.
If that's so, dear honorary member, let's go! Let's go to this museum. Yeah, that's the one, the museum!
Oh, she actually learned. Nice.
I want to go and be a volunteer.
Volunteer.
Yeah, that's the one, a volunteer.
Yes. Oh, you're learning fast.
All right, let's go, I can't wait.
You have to pass a mysterious test.
Yes, that one. Wow, sounds awesome. What kind of test is it? What's this piece of paper for?
Here's the application form.
So all I have to do is write these things in here? Too easy, watch this.
Of course.
Name. Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Past experience.
Keeping peace in Boulder Town.
And your special skills?
The Mole's Great Adventure. Also, beating up baddies. I think this is the best one we've had yet.
Very good.
I got it done in no time at all. Now you can take me to the museum, right? Honorary member.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
You're hired.
Right away. Let's go be volunteers.
Of course.
So is Hook just to be like off in a corner, destroying things?
Probably.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
Wow, it's so big in here. It feels like 10 clinics put together.
Indeed.
What happens next? Don't tell me we've already started playing volunteers.
Miss Eris, here's a resume.
Hello, Dash. I see you've got the company of a lovely kid today.
Don't look her in the eyes.
She has a chainsaw. I'm not a kid. I'm Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Haha. Are you here to be a volunteer guide too? I'll have Pela look at your resume. Please wait here.
Of course.
Here we are again, Mr. Dash and Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Hi, Clara.
Clara? Aren't you Clara, one of our honorary members? Are you here to be a volunteer too? Yup, that's right. By the way, Pela asked me to help conduct the interview today.
Oh. Thank you.
It's no problem. I'm glad to be able to help Pela out.
Good.
Anyway, let's head to the lounge first. The interview will be held there.
Of course.
By the way, Pela has also appointed Mr. Dash as the assistant assessor of the interview. So, this is going to take up some of your time, Mr. Dash.
I would love to.
Yes, sir.
I love helping.
Yep.
That's me.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Dash. Well, let's start the interview when you're ready. Mr. Dash, we'll wait for you here.
Is this us technically tricking someone into a job?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right. The legal applications aside. Hi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is child labor, if we're being honest.
Volunteer work.
Right. So, child labor.
They're volunteering to help.
Uh-huh. Oh, Mr. Dash is here. Are you ready?
Let us begin.
Great, let's do it. So what exactly is an interview? Can't I just become that volunteer directly? I'm not sure about it either. According to Pela, an interview is a way to find out whether a person is suitable for a job through a face-to-face conversation.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah. So that's just chatting, right? That's great. Not exactly. take it easy, Clara. I fully understand what an interview is all about now. Let's get started.
Don't be nervous. Doing great.
Wait, is Clara being interviewed or is Hook?
Both.
Got it. Yeah, it doesn't feel right for me to say this.
That's fine.
Anyway, I'll start asking questions about your resume. Are you ready? Wait a minute, Clara. Even though we are in the overworld, you should still address me properly as Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Of course.
Huh?
Hook the Great is right.
Yes. I like both. Mr. Dash, even you are chirping in.
It's fine, just go with it or she'll burn the whole place down.
Seems like you're a little nervous. I'll take over this interview from here, Elf Flap. Please listen to the questions carefully, Clara. Question 1. Why do you want to be a volunteer guide at the museum? Well, wait, she's just going with this? Okay. What should I do, Mr. Dash?
Answer Hook the Great's questions truthfully.
Or you should try to take back control of the interview. Both of these are fine. Exactly, Clara. Just answer truthfully. And don't be scared. We're just having a casual conversation here. See, if someone says that, I get nervous. That scares me.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. You're safe here.
You're safe here.
If someone says that, I'm not gonna feel safe.
You should be.
Yeah? Is this how the interview should be conducted? Fine. In fact, it's because I helped Pela and Mr. Tosh to solve the missing exhibit case before. Pela recognized my ability, so she suggested that I work as a volunteer guide here.
Oh, that's nice.
As the leader of the moles, I didn't even know about this. I have neglected my responsibilities. Anyway, this case indirectly manifests your talent. Since you were able to find the missing exhibits, I'm sure you will be able to ace it as a volunteer guide. What is happening?
She's doing a pretty good job.
She's doing great. Why is Hook such a good interviewer? She doesn't even know what to do, and yet she's doing it. Guess it comes naturally, talent. Sometimes it seems unfair.
I'm terrified for everyone in the underworld when she grows up.
Hook's gonna be running the underworld when she grows up.
Probably. And that's a terrifying fact, because she'll have an even bigger chainsaw hand.
Bro, she reminds me of that one character from that one gacha game, that girl with the jetpack and all the chainsaws.
You know how little that narrows that down?
There's at least 2 of them, but that's a small
I can
window.
at least think of 3.
What? Right now.
I don't know their names.
Can't think of 3.
Yeah, it was that one gacha. With
No
that one
proof.
girl
I
with
don't
the
see-
jetpack and chainsaws.
Don't see proof. You gotta prove it to me. Prove it to me!
Oh yeah, what were the ones you were thinking of?
I don't know. I just remember the app being the one with the fox girl on it.
You know how little that narrows it down?
I didn't think about that until I said that out loud. Yeah, that didn't narrow it down either.
Honestly, you could just make something up and everyone would be like, yeah, no, that sounds possible.
Hey guys, have you guys ever played that one gacha game with the little slime dragon on it and the cute little anime girl and everything? And then he has the one dude with the metal claw arm and the big sword in it?
And the one shadow guy?
Yeah, the shadow guy. See, this is utter bullcrap that we're spouting, but I'm sure there's some game out there with that.
That perfectly matched all of those.
Yeah, see, that's weird that we live in a day and age. Yeah, it will. Maybe this will be dated correctly. Now, the next question. Are you aware of the duties of a volunteer guide? Okay, truthfully.
Please share what you know. I'm sure you know more than the great Hook the Great.
Okay, top one, but I am thinking silently in my head the bottom one. That is definitely...
Too bad.
Exactly! Just say whatever you want to share, Clara. Hold on, Dash. What you just said didn't sound right to me. Wait, now we're being criticized. Hold up. Wait, we're the manager! Okay, you know what? You need to be able to be open-minded.
Though to be honest, she is also right about what she said.
What did we say that was wrong? I wasn't even paying attention.
That doesn't sound quite right, because we were being very extra.
I gotcha. Wow, freaking Hook, what is happening? The duties of a volunteer guide. Let me think. Firstly, I should respond to the question and needs of the visitors promptly and help everyone to understand the museum and the exhibits. Secondly, I should take care of the exhibits and the other public properties as well as maintain the cleanliness of the exhibition hall. Thirdly, well, that's a brilliant answer. I don't think you have to elaborate any further. By the way, Hook just did the really high IQ move right there of if you don't know what they're saying, just be like, okay, but we're on the clock. I get that sounds great, but we're on the clock. That's a great way to shut down a conversation that you don't know what to say anything about. Unless you're being interviewed.
Anyway,
thank you. Sorry, it should be Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Thank you, Pitch Dark Hook.
Hook the Great is an amazing interviewer.
She actually is. Applaud this girl. Applaud her.
She actually did a decent job.
This is pretty good. I know I'm good. Clara's done a pretty good job too. Clara, you're hired. Now the next, oh wait, wow, we're still going. Now the next question.
What will the next question be?
Seems like there's no going back now. What do you mean?
There's no going back now.
Well, let's call it a day. I'll announce the results now. Congratulations, Clara. I believe you will make a perfect volunteer guide. I'm already a volunteer. Isn't that even better? With the help of the moles, this museum will soon be teeming with life. This is like a high IQ level play right here. How to get hired. Take over the interview and interview your boss. And then when you make your boss feel good about themselves, be like, okay, I am gonna be, what are you saying now?
What?
What were you saying?
You're imagining things.
Okay. Well, you're right in a sense. Mr. Dash, I'll take Hook with me to prepare her for the job. Thanks for being with us during the interview.
It's no big deal.
Anyway, thanks for your help, Mr. Dash. Please swing by if you are free.
Of course.
Remember to visit us, honorary member. Clara and I will be waiting for you.
Of course. How fun.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, she's
holy
great at both
crap!
Of those, but
she has zero educational value, but that's okay.
She has the people skills.
She's got the people skills, and she's got the time skills. That's all that matters. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Good to see you again. I've heard from Miss Eris that under your superb management, the museum is on the verge of regaining the thriving crowds of its heyday.
Indeed.
If the momentum continues, and if the History Culture Hall can reopen on schedule, the museum's complete revival is surely just around the corner.
What we're missing this time?
Oh boy.
So, you guessed it already.
Yeah, we haven't opened that part yet, so yes.
I'm afraid there's been another theft. Like the previous cases, a valuable item was stolen from our exhibit. This time in the History Culture Hall. The item in question has a connection to you.
It's the thing that held the Stellar run, isn't it?
What? What? Was it a photo of me? Yeah, it must have been a photo of us.
I can always take a new one. Was it my weapon? Here, I'll give it to you right now. Or it's a photo.
The photo, yeah.
No.
Oh.
As you just pointed out, that kind of thing is easily replaced. It'll
Ow.
be easier to explain once we're actually in the History Culture Hall. Why don't I take you there now? With an exhibit like this, all Belobogians will know your story.
Oh,
You can probably
okay.
guess from the name that the History Culture Hall houses artifacts, replicas, and documents that are of great historical significance to Belobog. Every
Makes sense.
passing day, we Belobogians must continue to endure the city's harsh environment. The trials and experiences of our ancestors serve as a reminder that the path of survival belongs to every generation of our people. Every child in Belobog should visit this exhibit at least once. No, once isn't nearly enough.
I mean, I've been to a few museums in my lifetime. They are pretty cool, admittedly. I like them.
Yep, it is.
Why the freak is that on display?
This is the item in
Part of
question.
history.
This projector is a limited edition version, custom made for the museum. The only one of its kind in the whole of Belobog. It can produce images with a resolution up to... Oh, sorry. I'm doing my tour guide thing again. I'm sure someone as well traveled as yourself has seen much fancier equipment than this.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to know the resolution, though.
This is so high tech.
Yeah!
Broken, not stolen. Says Serval.
Oh,
Serval can
that's
fix it, yeah.
not the issue.
It's the tape, isn't it?
Ow.
The issue isn't the projector, but the microfilm that goes into it. It's the most crucial piece of this exhibit, and it was stolen.
What?
Is it film of our battle against Cocolia?
Oh no, are they covering it up?
All right. I hope I'm wrong.
There were some very valuable images on that film, and we hadn't gotten around to making a backup. I must admit, the thieves chose a good target, and they were fast and efficient.
Bro, is the CIA in here? Where the freak are you guys?
Slide projection is a new addition to the museum. It was intended to be a surprise for visitors when the History Culture Hall reopened. If we don't recover the microfilm, the hall's opening will have to be postponed indefinitely. Some of the images stored on that film are related to you, Miss March 7th, and Master Don Heng. The curators of the museum wanted to take this opportunity to tell the story of the Astral Express's visit to Belobog.
Uh-huh.
You did a secret photo shoot of us?
That's beside the point.
Hang on, whoa, wait.
Is that your phone?
What? Oh, yes. Oh, it is. It's a cover-up!
It better not be. So help me.
Flowers, I heard you're back in Belobog again, Dosh. How have you been?
Life's been fulfilling. We've been helping another planet out, and so far, no cover-ups. It's been amazing.
I heard about that. Thank you for taking the time to help us. Pela has already reported to me on matters regarding museum management and the recovery of valuable exhibits. Thanks to your efforts, progress has been made. Holy flap. Progress has been made on these fronts. You can go down. I'm on the last two. However, the artifact thief has not yet been apprehended, and they cannot be allowed to roam free any longer. If you have time, could you come to Quillpaw Fort for a visit? I want to discuss the follow-up investigation plans with you.
I'll come with Pela. If you say to come alone, this is a cover-up, and that's going to make me very uncomfortable.
Come alone, Dosh. You're with Pela? Excellent! I'll be waiting for you in my office. Okay.
Was that a message from Lady Branya? This theft case has been dragging on for too long. She must have decided to intervene.
Or she stole it herself! I don't know.
It's either that or these thieves are about to be pinned with something. Like, what the flip? Why would we steal that?
If she can delegate more resources to the investigation, that should help it move forward faster.
Because the first thing that they stole was something of historic value.
Yep.
The second thing was a priceless statue that they stole.
Yes.
The second thing is a film of us.
Or the third thing. Huh.
No point in waiting around here then. Let's go pay Lady Branya a visit.
Welcome.
Dosh, Pela,
If
welcome!
I'm not mistaken, the two of you just rushed over here from the History and Culture Museum? I appreciate your coming here on such short notice.
You're kind of welcome.
I should have gotten involved earlier, but I was tied up with other responsibilities. My apologies for letting you take on the investigation without proper support.
Lady Branya, we never saw it like that.
There's no one else here, Pela. No need for such formality.
Okay, Miss Branya.
I heard that you helped recover a number of valuable items for the museum, and that you've been running the museum as a part-time manager? Do you have any insights into this serial theft case?
I don't know.
Thieves. I'm just taking it one step at a time. There doesn't seem to be too much headway. Or it feels like we've gotten very lucky, or whoever's behind this is one smooth criminal for sure. I'm feeling the second one, actually, because everything's just kind of working out. What do you think?
Maybe it's just the fruit of your efforts.
Unless you're behind this whole thing.
Are they behind the whole thing? Because that would...
you hired a bunch of people to steal all this stuff.
That would explain why the meteorite...
And then you take the one thing that's of importance, but then you, like, kind of give them bad advice so they leave a bunch of stuff out in places we can all find it.
Something like that?
Something like that.
Something like that.
In any case, this fiasco has been going on right under our noses for too long. Regardless of how cunning and talented the culprit may be, we must draw them out and demonstrate the resolve of the architects. I will issue an immediate directive to mobilize all on-duty Silverman guards in the city to conduct a door-to-door investigation.
Uh-huh.
You're familiar with many of the locals in the administrative district, right? If possible, I'd like you to head to the city center and see if they have any clues to offer us.
You know,
Understood. We'll head there at once, Miss Branya.
either she's doing an excellent job at faking this whole thing, or it's probably just Zila.
Potentially.
Guess you're stuck with me again for this assignment.
Oh,
Let's meet up at Fountain Plaza.
bro, I never want to hear that from anybody. Oh, I guess you're stuck with me. No. It's a pleasure. Unless I don't like you, then it is not a pleasure. Then it's gonna
And it's just a
suck.
pain.
It's a pain.
This place is an endless stream of people. Where do we start?
Let's start with the people we already know.
Agreed. That'll be more efficient.
Yes.
I remember lots of folks like to relax around the plaza. Let's head there first.
What the flip? That's not the plaza.
Someone is joyriding on a motorcycle right now outside. You seem to be having a lot of fun.
Hello, Dominic.
Dominic!
Children
Cool name.
of the Everwinter city, proud citizens of the preservation, hold your heads up high. Grind not against the mundane vulgarities of your everyday lives. Always remember, deep in your hearts, the teachings of the architects and the supreme guardian.
The mundane vulgarities. What a mouthful.
What kind of rat are you?
Oh, if it isn't the savior of Belobog, the guardian's honored guest, child of the galaxy and stars. Welcome back to our eternally snow-covered yet forever beautiful winter metropolis.
Inaccurate.
Can you please answer the question we just asked?
I haven't heard of any stolen artifacts. These days, I'm too busy praising the grace of the preservation to be distracted by worldly matters.
Okay.
However, if your hearts are troubled by this affair, then I hope that Gepard will bestow their blessings upon you both, and that you may soon find the evildoer who committed such a crime.
Thanks for your well wishes. Let's move on.
Yeah. Anyway.
Ready to sign the petition? Have any other questions?
I don't. What?
Huh? Do you know anything about stolen museum artifacts?
Ah, you mean the items that have been disappearing mysteriously from the History and Culture Museum? I heard tell.
You sound like Zila for some reason.
It is. It's Zila's voice
I
actor.
wonder if they got their hands on the original manuscripts of Tale of the Winterlands.
Huh.
Absolutely not. Don't worry, ma'am. I will protect those manuscripts with my life.
Oh, wow! That's a relief to hear. I didn't realize you were so passionate.
Sorry about that. Back to the topic at hand. Do you have any clues that could be linked to the theft of the museum's artifacts? Have you noticed anything unusual lately?
Well, let me think. The editorial department has been recruiting recently. The new editor intern was scolded by the editor-in-chief a few times. And then, Sorry. These are all everyday occurrences. I really don't know of any noteworthy clues. Maybe you could try asking the other people around here?
I see. Sorry for taking up your time. Let's move along then.
Sure.
So, who do you think it is?
Don't know.
I remember you. Do you have any questions after reading the Scam Prevention Guide? Perhaps you've decided to join the Dark Blue Scam Victims Association.
Nah, I'm good.
That's
Know anything about the museum?
It's a great
How
name.
could I not? Precious items from the History and Culture Museum have been stolen one after another, and the culprit remains at large, despite the Silvermane Guards' noblest efforts to track them down. I'll tell you the truth. I've been preparing to publicly accuse the person responsible for this whole thing for 2 days now.
Oh my.
Huh? Oh, wait. So you have incriminating evidence against the culprit?
Evidence? Who needs evidence? Let me tell you, there is only one person in all of Belobog who could do such a thing. That shameless blue-haired fraudster.
I mean, that's a decent guess, honestly. But still, you need evidence.
You guys are here to investigate the case? Perfect. I'll give you a list of the culprit's scams, too.
Sorry, sir. Today we're only here to investigate the museum thefts. And we can't close the case without evidence. If you come across any reliable clues, please report them to an on-duty Silvermane guard. Let's get going.
Poor Sampo, just getting shade thrown at him.
Another half day gone, and nothing to show for it. The culprit is still hiding in the shadows. Can't we find even one lead?
Ah, if it isn't Belobog's most adorable public servant, and the magnificent outsider, good day to you.
Who are you?
You know us?
Young lady, I have seen you on many occasions near the Everwinter monument teaching children the history of Belobog. I am truly in awe of your knowledge and patience.
Okay, thanks for the compliment, I guess. May I ask, with whom do we have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Wallace Cambridge Limestein, the 25th head of the Limestein family. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all ours.
And yes, I am familiar with this outsider next to you. He often walks right past me without so much as a greeting.
Sorry. Daniel! Daniel! You have to say hello to someone.
I don't even know who you are!
I am Wallace Cambridge.
All right,
we got it. Mr. Limestein, is there something you want to discuss with us?
As a matter of fact, I do. I noticed you two had been wandering around Executive Plaza for some time now, stopping to ask questions at every turn, so I surmised you were investigating something important. As it so happens, I witnessed a strange incident recently that left me quite puzzled. And after reflecting on it for a time, I decided it would be most appropriate to inform public officials.
Uh-huh.
This incident, is it related to the museum thefts?
I can't say for sure that it's directly related, but a friend of mine I no longer hear from used to frequent the museum and often talked about its exhibits with a group of us tea lovers.
So by no longer hear from, you mean you've been unable to get in touch with this friend of yours?
Precisely. His name is Norbert. We used to chat during lunch breaks in the lobby of the Herta Hotel, along with a few other high-class individuals, of course. And one day, Norbert suddenly stopped showing up to our tea parties. It was as though he disappeared into thin air. I still remember the last thing he said to me. Limestein, listen to me. One must be ambitious in life. I'm gonna do something big for once.
Be ambitious in life? Do something big for once? Coming from the mouth of a wealthy gentleman, that sounded rather curious to me. This Norbert guy, do you know what his line of work was?
I'm not entirely sure. I never asked.
Where'd the two two of you friends?
It's more like a drinking buddy than a friend.
What a preposterous statement. You wouldn't understand. Friendship between gentlemen is as pure as water. We are all dignified people. Why bother with such trivial matters?
Of course.
In the eyes of most people, there's a world of difference between trivial matters and a career. I have recorded all the clues you provided, Mr. Limestein. Thank you for putting your trust in the Silvermane Guards. We will keep you informed if there are any developments in the investigation.
No, I should be thanking you, young lady of the guards. Well then, if that's all, I shall take my leave.
I wonder if this friend of Mr. Wallace has anything to do with the museum thefts. That's enough detective work for today. Questioning more people would just be a waste of energy. Let's go report back to Lady Branya. Miss Branya, we're back.
Thank you both for your hard work. Did you find out anything in the administrative district?
We didn't find anything directly related to the museum thefts, but there was one thing worth noting.
Are you somehow gonna just have that roll on you?
His disappearing friend.
See, it was the man from the Limestein family who provided the information.
Indeed it was.
Norbert. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Please give me a moment to see if I can recall. I remember now. The Minister of Transportation, Noel, has a nephew named Norbert.
Noel?
I believe he's currently working in the municipal department as a transportation coordinator.
Ah.
You can remember all of that?
The leader of a city should be familiar with the status and division of labor of her subordinates.
Dang.
That's just part of the job. Norbert's position is indeed an idle one. So it's no wonder he has time to socialize with members of the Limestein family. If what Wallace said is right, then Norbert must have been missing for several days already. There must be someone who knows where he is.
Don't know.
Even if they want to keep the young man secret, they'll cough it up with the right kind of encouragement. Kyle, can I ask you a favor? I would like you to visit the residence of Mr. Noel and ask around regarding the whereabouts of Mr. Norbert.
Understood, Madam Guardian.
Bro, I liked that voice actor.
Okay, Kyle, calm down.
Whoa.
Lady Branya, Miss Pela, I have returned.
You were quite expedient, Kyle. Did you find anything out from the Department of Transportation?
It took a little prodding, but a few of the more timid attendants started speaking up. They say that Mr. Norbert was indeed leaving at odd hours recently. Whenever someone would ask where he was headed, he'd mumble something about going to the shopping street to inspect the site. The attendants think he might have a love interest, someone he doesn't want his family to know about.
Oh.
They haven't mentioned anything to the Minister of Transportation.
Going out at unusual hours, the shopping street. Could it be? I have a request. I'd like the two of you to scout out Backwater Pass and see whether anything is happening there.
Why there?
While the two of you were busy questioning people in the city, I received some tip-offs. One source said that suspicious people were recently seen sneaking around the Fragmentum corrosion zone, and that the Silvermane guards didn't prevent them from entering. Together with Norbert's mumblings about a shopping street, I think all these clues are pointing in one direction.
Bro, I'm serious, man. Either Bronya has no clue or she is the greatest actor because, as much as I think it's a cover-up, everything that Bronya is saying to me makes sense and gives me the idea that she has no clue what's happening. So it's gotta be Zila.
So this Mr. Norbert could well be the museum thief we're looking for?
It's either that or he's getting pinned with it.
Can't hold off a moment longer. Hurry.
Which means he's probably dead.
Scoundrel.
Yeah, let's go do that.
My apologies, I have a lot of business to attend to at present. I won't be joining you. Good luck recovering the stolen items.
What the freak is... What?
We can't delay a moment longer. We need to move now.
Now, soldier!
Let us head out.
Oh!
Why are we fighting so many guards?
It's a dungeon. What? Wait, hold up. Who said anything about freaking fighting the Silvermanes? What, huh?
Something doesn't feel right. It's obviously an abandoned shopping street, but it also feels like people were here not too long ago. We must be cautious. Whether the culprit is Norbert or someone else, he certainly has no shortage of helpers. Shh! There are people talking inside. Let's see if we can hear them.
But sir, pretending to be a Silvermane guard is a serious crime.
Oh!
Stop acting like a wimp. You think you can make a fortune with that kind of attitude? Don't overthink things. Just play your part. Today's password is roast the sausage, not the bread. You got that?
Got it, sir. Roast the sausage, not the bread.
Don't let anything in that doesn't know the password. Not even a fly. You got that?
Don't worry, Mr. Norbert. I understand.
Don't mind us! We're just standing here listening!
So it is Norbert after all. And he's making his accomplice impersonate a Silvermane guard. The audacity.
Ugh! Scandalous!
The culprit. Now we just have to catch him red-handed.
Except some real Silvermane guards just let him pass by.
So
where'd they even get the uniform?
I don't know. It does seem like be a big giant freaking cover-up, but
that's a robot.
Hello. Wait, is that all you have to do? You just have to run around a corner where they can't see you anymore, and they're like, up.
You're so annoying.
Die!
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Hey, you two! Don't move!
Must be the accomplice. Let's think fast.
Say the password or get out of here! This isn't any old shopping street, you know.
Oh. You don't say.
Roast the sausage, not the bread.
Huh? Yes, that's correct.
Hold up! Imagine the most sus-looking people walk up to you, and they're like, we know your secret password. I would be like, what would you do in that situation?
You'd let them in.
Would you?
You work for sus people, and sus people approach.
You know, that's actually a good point. Yeah. Yeah.
So, you're gonna let us in now? We need to talk to Mr. Norbert about some important business-related matters.
Wait, did you just say Mr. Norbert? Who are you guys? This whole operation, the boss hasn't shown his face once. How could a couple of outsiders just walk in knowing his name?
Looks like our cover's blown. Guess we'll have to do this the hard way.
But
I would be like, you dare question me? Get out of my way, and everything.
You dare question me?
Who freaking cares?
What?
Who cares that we know your boss's name? You're just the help. We're here to talk to the boss.
From your chains. Disappear.
It's really easy to intimidate people in most cases.
It really is.
So you are afraid of me.
Yo, I'm so happy with our Arceela's damage. It's getting so good.
We end up running into more of Norbert's goons up ahead. We should proceed with caution.
My middle name is Caution.
Really? You? Out of everyone I know, your middle name is Caution?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. Daniel Caution.
Yeah.
Full name right there. Daniel Caution.
Weird sound, but okay.
That's your last name. You have to.
Look, it's Norbert again. Let's see what he's talking about this time.
The boss is showing his face. What are you talking about?
And the film? Is it packed and ready to go?
Right here, boss. The buyer's arriving soon. Here, this way.
Watch it be Bronya.
Very good.
Actually, it'd be Zila.
Well done. Patience. Soon we will all be rich.
His healer shows up, kills them all, takes film.
Film! Did you hear that? That film he mentioned must be the same one that was stolen from the museum. Why would someone from such a wealthy family do something like this for money? It's unbelievable.
It doesn't make sense.
We have to find a way to stop this before they sell the film.
No, we need to see who the buyer is. I'm just gonna run past you.
Oh, jeez. Okay. He was charging his freaking laser up, man, to shoot us.
Wait, don't make a move yet.
Oh?
We should take some pictures as evidence in case the culprit denies the charges. Your equipment probably has better specs than mine. I'll leave the picture taking to you.
Wait, but there's an enemy behind us. Go away.
What enemy?
Okay, so, oh, we did it. Is that it?
Yep. Hi.
Norbert of the Cusper family, and everyone else here. Turn around and face me. Put your hands where I can see them.
She has lasers and she will disintegrate you.
What's going on? Who are you two?
We're here to bring you to justice.
Wallace says hi.
Actually do that.
What's going on here, Norbert? Didn't you say your security was impenetrable?
Minions! I mean, Silvermane guards! Get rid of these intruders immediately!
Minions!
You've got a lot of nerve drawing your weapons in front of an intelligence officer of the Silvermane Guards. Come on, let's give these imposters a taste of justice.
Sure. What? In the... What is happening?
What?
Great.
Didn't freeze. Weird.
Wait, and they're even weak to frost. Wow, we got a low roll.
Don't mess with me.
It's like where that moment you have like a 99% chance to miss, or sorry, to not miss, and yet there's still that 1%, and you somehow still nail that 1%. XCOM players over there sweating like crazy, man.
They know all too well.
Yo, they look at Gepard, and they're like, oh, he has a 60% chance to freeze, eh? Does he? Does he? It's more like 10!
More like
There's
2.
no point in resisting, Mr. Norbert. Your accomplices have been subdued. There's nowhere to run. You had the audacity to tell your men to disguise themselves as Silvermane guards. I'll be interested to see what kind of sentence the adjudication panel gives you.
You know, do you know what I would really like to see someone do on YouTube with Honkai? Huh? I want to see someone with this series. I want to see someone do an Iron Man mode. And the only way they get new characters is they have to wish.
That's
and everything.
terrible.
That's a terrible, like, no. But like, you can do it from like the free to play like perspective of like, because like, I'm not talking copies, not duplicates, and those duplicate characters don't count as revives. But like, you just have to work with what you have, and once they die, they are dead, like permanently dead, like forever and everything. That would be such an interesting playthrough.
You. This isn't right. You have no evidence of wrongdoing. We're just here to...
You tried to kill us.
Still in denial? Your secret dealings have been photographed. We have all the evidence we need. Is there anything else you want to say?
I knew I couldn't trust you hooligans. Even the simplest of sales was too much for you to handle.
Silvermane Guard Lady, I surrender. Take the microfilm back to the museum. I'm sorry. I only ask one thing. Please don't hand me over to my uncle. With Gepard as my witness, Uncle would be so angry he'd turn me into a leather jacket.
Oh no.
I love how people in real life act like this as well. They're like, take me to jail, just do not call my mom and everything. Like,
she'll do so many things.
I will go to jail for 20 years. Just do not disappoint my parents. I'm dead.
That's not up to me.
Just tell them I died. I didn't go to jail. Just be like nothing happened.
The microfilm.
It was a difficult journey, but it had a happy ending. Not only did we manage to recover the microfilm, we also caught the culprit behind the museum thefts. And that's something worth celebrating.
Good job,
However,
everybody!
I'm still a little confused. Mr. Norbert is wealthy and opportunistic, but how did he manage to find so many accomplices and organize such a large-scale smuggling operation?
He's not the real boss.
These questions can wait until the interrogation. As for you and me, our work ends here.
Gotcha.
Thanks for your efforts. Come on, let's take the microfilm back to the museum.
So this is the end of part 3, and part 4 will close off the story. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
It works! The slides play without a hitch. The microfilm is undamaged. Once the projector is restored, the History Culture Hall can reopen to the public. Then visitors can enjoy all 3 of the museum's most important exhibits.
Isn't that when we're fighting Cocolia there?
No, that's Gepard.
I want to thank you again, on behalf of all the museum staff and all of the citizens of Belobog. If it weren't for your help, I'm afraid many of the exhibits in this museum would have been lost.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
I'm just stating the obvious. The way I see it, the museum's reopening is a very significant event, and worth remembering more than any other time in the past. A whole generation has grown up in the underworld in the last decade or so, and they never had the privilege of seeing these precious works of art and historical treasures. What you've done has helped bridge a huge gap for them. So, even if it seems small to you, you did a very great thing here. That's enough praise for now. Anyway, if you did want to continue working as a part-time manager and handle the daily operations of the History Culture Hall, I recommend talking to Miss Eris.
I really enjoy Pela's character. She's just this wholesome history buff who has a giant laser cannon.
It's not like we don't have any other suitable candidates for the position. Isn't it great you can help us with such an enjoyable job? And by the way, I'll keep you informed if we pry anything noteworthy out of that Mr. Norbert guy. See you later.
That is if he doesn't end up dying.
That's a good point, yeah.
And we've unlocked Bronya.
Really now? Whoa, she's good with people. I like how everyone's just so chill in this freaking museum. I mean, what else you gotta do?
Gepard.
Oh, dude.
Hi, Gepard.
We meet again, Dash. Are you here for a chat?
Are you interested in volunteering at the museum?
Volunteering? Do you mean as me to volunteer for the museum guide position? I turned that sentence completely into my own. Sorry. If I'm not mistaken, I submitted my application to Pelo a while ago. Did she not receive it?
No problem. I'll be off then. Bye. I'm not sure. Should probably ask her.
Sure, thanks for the help. If she doesn't have my application form, I'll just fill out a new one.
I'll send her a message to ask about it.
Thanks for your help. Oh, Pale's just like, don't talk to Gepard, whatever you do. You up? I'm inviting Gepard to be a museum volunteer guide. But he says he's already submitted the application form. Do you know anything about that? Hold on, let me have a look. I found his application. It got squashed between other documents. I haven't looked at it yet. Please let him know to prepare for the interview. Oh, and by the way, you don't need to be the assistant assessor this time. Get some good rest.
Thank you.
So I'm no longer useful to you? See how it is. Don't mention it. After all, you've been working hard for the museum all this time. I need to head off now. Please let Gepard know about the interview. So what's gonna happen?
What's gonna rope us into it anyway?
Gepard, I need other Gepard to come with me. I'm scared.
No.
We meet again, Dash? Are you here for a chat?
She said it was a mistake.
I understand. As an intelligence officer, she has to deal with piles of files every day. It is impossible not to mess up once in a while.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I've got my answer. Thanks for your hard work. Without you, both of us would still be in the dark about the situation. Now, I need to start preparing for the interview she mentioned. I hope I'll have the chance to be your museum guide soon. See you around, dude.
Oh, praise God. That was
We
easy.
actually just got him. Awesome. That was easy. Look at that. That's why we're all here. Let's not even kid ourselves. We're not here for the museum event. We're here for Cinder, who's now run. Oh, maybe she's not running away. She's thinking about it. Oh, bro, you're challenging her. That is a challenge. So
Oh, too bad. Achievement time.
Oh, snap!
Mortuary to... Mortuary?
I don't actually know how to say any of that.
Defeat an enemy when a character has less than 1 HP left. What were you doing?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was just grinding last night. I don't know how I did that. I was not gunning for that. That's really hard, actually. Hold up. What was I doing?
I don't know. And what is she?
The cat's chewing something. One moment. What do you think a museum manager does when he needs help? Because, like, he's technically the top dog. Scream.
That's what I would do.
Oh, Flipping Daniel. What the heck, man?
What?
Oh, that was freaking hilarious.
Oh, hi, Uldan, and you. Do you talk?
Findy. Beep, beep, beep. I am Richard, the home use object finder. Your name is Richard?
Apparently.
Model information version 0.63. Professional model. Annual deluxe package. Nickname. Findy.
Your name is now and only Findy.
Wait, hold up, but it's Richard.
Shh, it's Findy now.
Beep, beep. Do not lock me back into the display case. Must return to interastral peace appliances. Must return to interastral peace appliances.
Do your work or you go back in the case.
No flip, Daniel.
You don't have any rights.
It's whoa! Whoa, dude!
Nice to see you. You're looking in good spirits.
Thank you.
The museum is packed these days. I've never seen it so full of visitors. You run a tight ship here.
With an iron fist.
What? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What do I mean by that? I run a very effective business here.
Dale, I will remind you that there are children that work here.
Everyone's paid fairly.
Okay.
Still, it'd be nice if those kids would stop littering. It's barely lunchtime and I've already picked up 3 half-eaten packs of Snow White popping candy.
That sounds delicious. What?
Ah, don't worry. Nothing was stolen this time.
That's nice.
You remember that Norbert guy we captured? The Silvermane guards have acquired new intel from him. I thought you might find it interesting.
Ah, what is it?
I always wondered, how did he, a rich kid with virtually no real-life experience, suddenly think of becoming a smuggler?
Don't know.
There's no way someone like him could have come up with the idea of disassembling a sculpture and hiding the pieces inside robots.
Yep.
The result is just as I expected. After less than half a day of interrogation, he confessed everything.
It was Wallace all
He
along.
admitted that a mysterious figure named Mr. Coldfeet persuaded him to target the museum exhibits.
Mr. Coldfeet?
Mr. Coldfeet fooled Norbert into believing that many of the museum's artifacts were forcibly seized from private collectors by the Silvermane guards. He told him that true justice would be returning the artifacts to the people.
Uh-huh.
Norbert probably didn't believe any of that nonsense. I think he just wanted to prove himself and add more to his fortune.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Coldfeet not only introduced him to buyers, but also gave him advice, and only charged him a 30% consultant's fee. In the opinion of our young Mr. Norbert, the deal was too good to refuse.
Sounds lucrative. Why didn't he recruit me? How do we find him?
That's what I wanted to discuss with you.
Oh.
Norbert said Mr. Coldfeet operates with extreme discretion and knows the Silvermane guards' every move like the back of his hand. If he catches wind about the slightest rumor in the city, he'll disappear without a trace. If what Mr. Norbert said is true, then our safest option is to send a civilian to try to reach out to Mr. Coldfeet and lure him out of his lair.
You want me to go ahead and meet him?
You guessed it. Everyone agrees that there is no better candidate than you.
I think he would know us.
Norbert says he usually communicates with Mr. Coldfeet through the door of a room in the Goethe Hotel. The usual agreed meeting time is right now.
Right now!
This is a final request from the Silvermane Guards. Can you go to the Goethe Hotel to meet with this Mr. Coldfeet?
I would love to. Well, now to make a lucrative business deal.
But not actually, because we're basically the police undercover, right, Daniel?
We don't work for them.
You're right.
Well,
you're right. We could make a bit of money. No, Josh! Snap out of it! Do not fall into Daniel's word games. Do not fall for his trickery.
I am doing no trickery of any kind. I am simply mentioning true facts.
Trying to entice me, Daniel.
I only work in truths, brother. No lies or halves.
Oh, new message. How is it, Dosh? Are you at the Gert Hotel?
I'm a bit scared. Already outside the door.
Did I say that hotel name right, by the way? Is it Gert? Goethe? It's Goethe. That's it.
It's Goethe.
Goethe. How that's Goethe, I have no idea.
Probably a translation thing not working.
Got it.
Who knows?
Already outside the door. I'm a bit scared. Already outside the door. Sounds good to me.
I'm already breathing in his ear.
So efficient. As expected of you. Norbert said the secret signal he sent with Mr. Coldfeet was 3 light knocks, then 2 heavy knocks. Now it's all up to you, Silver Tongue Dosh. You can do it! I believe in you!
Thank you. 3 light knocks, 2 heavy knocks. 3 light knocks.
2 heavy knocks.
10 heavy knocks.
Boom. Collect the book that someone left behind.
20th light.
The door remains unperturbed, and you feel a chill breeze brush past your knees. If you stayed any longer in this freezing hallway, you would soon turn into a Mr. Coldfeet yourself.
Tap 3 times and knock tweth.
Tweth?
Tweth.
Tweth.
Yes.
Do it.
There's no response. Did I remember the wrong password?
No.
Norbert, is that you?
Sampo. That's great.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. Oh, what took you so long? I was worried the Silvermane guards might have got to you. But you're not the type to turn someone in at first capture, right? Well, it's time for me to get on out of here. After all, we already made a nice little fortune on this trip, huh?
Ooh. Come hell or high water, we shall forge the bonds of brotherly... something something. Do that one, I like it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you stop at a bar on the way over here? You know what we are? Accomplices. You know what that means? Partners in crime. You know what else that means? We're not friends.
Aww.
All right, enough chinwagging. So how much did the microfilm sell for?
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna have to make up an amount. Hope it's believable.
I'm so tempted to tell you to click the 500,000 one. I don't know. Would he not buy that?
I feel like, sure, why not?
It's got to be the 500 or the 50,000. I don't know.
What? 500,000? No offense, kid, but I can't see you haggling that kind of number.
1 sec. Okay, we're going to reset. 1 moment.
About 50,000 credits.
50,000? Well, it's a little less than I thought, but not too bad.
Oh,
By the
okay.
way, you catch a cold or something, your voice sounds a little different than before. Or maybe you... What kind of hotel's this anyway? No peepholes on the doors!
Ooh, that is actually kind of unsafe.
He's starting to suspect me. That's not good. I better think through the next question carefully before answering.
Uh-oh.
You know, I just realized there's something I forgot. Maybe you could help me remember. That Gears and Wisdom sculpture I told you to take apart and hide away? Can you remind me how many pieces it had?
50. Wait.
A little less than 60?
Yeah.
Well, now that's more like it. You had me in a cold sweat with those jokes.
I remember.
Here, hurry up and come inside. We need to discuss the details of our next operation.
Hello there.
Hi.
I'm shocked.
Hi, buddy. So this is how we get you to volunteer.
Yep.
Blackmail.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if it isn't my valued client. What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Isn't it amazing how fate brings people together, huh? Our bridge of friendship could extend all the way to Everwinter Hill.
Yep.
It's amazing no one suspected you.
Well, I mean, how could you? Your old buddy Sampo is a model citizen these days. You know the guards on sentry duty in the restricted zone? I deliver their breakfast every day.
Oh?
Oh, that's so nice of you. You stole so much more than that.
Okay. So, kind of cold out, huh? Man, this is getting uncomfortable.
What do we do in this scenario? I have no idea.
Okay, I have a proposal. I'm sure you're gonna find this very reasonable. Yeah, I made a few small fortunes in the artifact business lately, and I can give you 1/3 of my earnings. How about that, huh?
Oh,
In exchange, I only ask that you please don't tell the Silvermane guards about me. Just tell them you missed the culprit. You're a big hero. They won't give you a hard time about it, right?
Sampo, we're friends and all that, but...
How's that sound, huh? 1/3 is a lot of money. Think about it. I would never dare to rip off a valued client such as yourself.
I love how he's like, please don't turn me in. Please don't turn me in. Freaking, I don't know what to click.
I mean, if a good friend of mine does something really bad, it's not...
I can't really be bought off. Here's the thing. They're a good friend, but because they're your friend, you need to help them out by turning them in, basically. But in this...
the mess only gets messier if you spin the brush around.
What?
I was thinking of a painting.
The painting only gets messier if you spin the brush around.
I don't know. I'm the puppies.
Puppies. Do we reject this or accept this?
I'll reject it.
I guess, yeah. If it goes south, just restart the conversation.
I mean, if you give me like 2/3, I mean, then like...
Daniel!
Oh, how can you be so unaccommodating? That is not like you, brother.
Brother?
Oh, I knew the good times couldn't last, but I didn't think a valued client would bring them to a close. Oh, go ahead. Notify the authorities. I'd rather burn out than fade away.
Okay. A bit dramatic, my dude.
I'm sorry, Sam. Flap.
Oh, flip!
Oops, too late.
I am so sorry, Sampo. I'm sure you can get out. Welp, Pela, I caught Mr. Coldfeet. He's Sampo. What? Sampo? I thought he'd turned over a new leaf, but I'm coming over right now, Dush. Wait for me where you are. Don't let him get away.
And he's already gone.
He's already gone. Welp.
Well, flip.
Okay, but hopefully we're gonna meet up with him again in the future because he can join us for the museum thing. So maybe we can fix this. Sampo has vanished. No sound of hurried footsteps. No sound of a window or door opening.
I let him get away.
He's just gone.
Too late now. I'll have to wait for Pela to get here.
Oh my.
Well, darn.
I'm here. Where's the suspect?
He vanished.
He smoke bombed.
He vanished into thin air.
I see. So he's just as cunning and crafty as ever.
He jumped into the wardrobe and he went to Narnia to get away.
I knew it.
He fooled the Silvermane guards into thinking he changed. But we won't be falling for that act again anytime soon.
Well, now I just feel bad.
I kind of feel bad. It's technically the right thing to do, but
he was exploiting people for money.
But this is,
It's technically the right thing to do. Even though I kind of feel bad.
I like Sampo.
I do like Sampo. But you shouldn't enable people to do bad things.
It's, okay, it's like you said at the beginning of this event. Like, back when we were talking about, like, the parents helping their kids out and everything. You can't justify doing bad things for good. You can't.
This operation ends here. You've helped us enough already. Leave the rest to the Silvermane guards. Here, these rewards are for you. I hope they come in handy in the journey ahead. Oh, by the way, if you still want to help run the History and Culture Museum, Miss Eris and I are always happy to work with you. Speaking of which, Miss Eris was just looking for you. Why don't you go to the museum and talk to her?
Sure.
Oh! I'm so sorry, Sampo. I hope we can fix this. Flip!
Oh, well. Hopefully that won't have any major consequences on the story or anything.
Oh, Flip!
Oh, no. Still the right thing to do.
It's still the right thing to do, but Flip! Let's be real! He got away! So it didn't even matter!
But it was still, well, if you try to save someone's life and they still die, does it matter that you tried to save them?
You know what? That's a good point, because yes, it does matter. Flip. Okay. I feel better now, Daniel. Thank you.
Intent of the heart is very important.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Thank you for all your help. Business at the museum is booming again. I haven't seen this many people here since I was a little girl.
Oh,
that's nice.
Oh, right. There's something I wanted to tell you. A man with blue hair came along and left a message. He asked me to pass it on to the manager of the museum. Here. I haven't read the content. Do you want to take a look?
Uh-oh.
To my dearest and most valued client, congratulations! Remember this day as the day you almost caught the great Mr. Coldfeet. So, how's museum manager life treating you? Just a little reminder, when it comes to working in museums, I'm quite the dab hand.
Okay, we're still cool with him. Okay, we're still friends.
What I mean to say is, if you're ever in need of a passionate and professional individual, one with an inside knowledge of museum security blind spots, I'm only a call away. Don't worry, my exhibit smuggling days are behind me.
So now we just have a little Sherlock Holmes moment. All right.
That was amazing.
No bridges burnt. He has no people skills.
I mean, I think that's utterly false, but yeah, sure, whatever. He's almost perfect in the other areas.
Man, he talks for a long time. He knows a lot, but everyone's just standing there as he's like dramatically posing near things.
They're just like, I don't know how to approach this guy.
Man, he walks up to an exhibit, the lights turn off of it, and a spotlight shines upon him as he explains it.
Thanks for your hard work, Dosh. New development fund acquired 400,000 monies. Huh.
Catch me if you can.
Bro, I really like Sampo, dude. I kind of feel bad that we tried to get
3 exhibition areas in the Belobog History and Culture Museum. We're gonna have to min-max this a little more when everything else is up, and then we'll just have to put people where they're best at.
On the bright side, we...
Oh! Okay.
Oh, wow! Freaking! Hello there!
Yeah, you're all stupid expensive. But you're both really
Oh, they're amazing. And Svarog is good with about everything.
Makes sense.
Dang!
For this
Oh,
place.
you can do that? Nice, do it.
Random event. Oh, it's the last one.
Zila is here!
Hi, Zila.
Dash? What brings you here?
Are you interested in volunteering at the museum?
Museum? Bronya seems to have mentioned that before. Did she send you here?
I sent myself here.
Okay, I'll cut to the chase. I mean, just think about the name. Belobog History and Culture Museum. Do you really think I would fit in anywhere near that history and the culture? It's not that I'm not willing to help, but I'm not suitable for the role. I'm sorry for making this a fruitless trip for you.
Bronya will be so sad about this.
Do that one. Oh wait, hold up. That just ends the conversation.
I'm sure you are more than cultured enough to be a volunteer guide.
Well, the truth is, I'm simply not cut out for this line of work. Nat used to press my head down, forcing me to read when I was little. It was so suffocating. Would you really want someone like me to introduce the exhibits to people? Let's just nip this idea in the bud. It won't end well for any of us.
Don't worry, I too know nothing about Belobogian culture.
But you're different. Even though you're not a local, you still seem well educated to me. So being a guide must be easy peasy for you.
No.
As for me, everyone in the underworld has seen me as a little rascal for as long as I can recall. If they see me working there as a guide, I'm afraid the reputation of the museum will be tarnished. Wow.
But Bronya will be sad if you do about that.
Can you
consider for Bronya's sake?
Please. Puppy dog eyes. Fine, I'll do it. Just hand me the application form.
Thank you for your application.
You're acting like one of those freaking fitness places, Daniel. It's like as soon as you hand them the contract, they're already trapped. There's no getting out of that now.
It's gonna take you 5 years of...
That, yes.
And a fine.
Never mind. You keep the form for me and write down what I say verbatim.
You're so easy to read. Why don't you write it yourself, even though I'm not sure if you actually know how to.
Either the top or bottom choice. Maybe I'm happy to help. Maybe say that. Yeah, I don't know. If she can't write, that'd be awkward. As you should.
Never mind, write it yourself.
Daniel, come on. Okay, let's get down to business. Listen to me carefully.
What is your name?
Zila, no last name.
Sure, Zila, no last name.
Don't test me. You want to mess around and find out?
I think that'd be pretty fun, actually.
It's like that picture with the guy in the chart. This is the point. This is where, you know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Next question. What is your personal experience?
I knew it. This is a tough one. Forget it. Just say that I have no experience. I can't really disclose any of the jobs I've done for the wildfire.
Okay, I'll write down no comment.
I can tell you're enjoying teasing me like this. Wait, I can tell you enjoyed teasing me like this, don't you?
Slightly. Last question. What are your skills and expertise?
Why are the questions getting trickier? Let me think. Just go ahead and put down dispute resolutions, which doesn't sound too good, but you know, I'll hope for the best.
Okay, I'll put down too scary to specify.
Is it too late to back out now?
Nope.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, man. I suppose it's done. Can I take a look?
Better keep it a surprise.
I hope this surprise is going to be a pleasant one.
Very.
It's going to be great. Well, let's head over to the overworld and submit this thing. Though, I reckon it will be unlikely for me to pass the background check.
Ah, you're Bronya's personal assistant.
There you go.
Oh, hey kids, what are you reading? Well, it's mine now.
You just stole that thing from the kids! How could you sleep at night?
In my bed.
Cozy.
Comfortably.
Oh, this museum looks so posh. It reminds me of that orphanage in Rivet Town. Oh, you're from that place. I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
What's wrong with that? It's a museum. It's supposed to look nice.
Are you Miss Eris? I'm here to submit my volunteer guide application form. Should I give this to you? Yes, please give it to me. I'll pass your resume on to Miss Pela right away. This seems serious. Let's take a break here, Dosh. Oh, she's like super shy. Eh? Zila, what are you doing here? Oh no. Did Dosh bring you here?
Yes, it was me! It was I!
Dosh, all along! I see. I've been trying to make you come for so long, but to no avail. Seems like Dosh is the only one who can actually convince you.
Sure.
That's us. I guess it's my turn to ask questions now. My application didn't pass the review, right? Can I just go now?
What? You just got here.
We just turned it in, what? No, Pela was impressed by your ability, so she wanted me to have an interview with you. What?
No way for you to escape now, Zila.
Please, do it. Darn it. Fine, I'll play along, but it's only because I'm not busy today. Thank you, Zila. As for Dosh, the assistant assessor, you may get on with your things first. We'll start the interview when you are ready.
Of course, of course.
It's on our personal time.
Well, never mind. I've been dragged over here anyway. Hello.
Dosh, are you ready?
Of course. Let us begin.
Please get ready, Zila. The interview will now begin. For some reason, I'm feeling a bit nervous.
Good.
Oh. It's awkwardly quiet. Are you two communicating telepathically?
Oh, are we playing some kind of quiet game?
No way. What are you even talking about? Lady Bronya, why don't you say something? This is my first time speaking to you in this position, and I don't really know what to say.
Just read the paper.
Read the paper like normal. Should we end the interview here? It's probably good for both of us. Let's not take up any more time.
You're hired! Let's go!
What do you mean? No way! We have to go through the entire process, no matter what. Dosh, how do you think I should ask the questions as an interviewer?
You're
the boss
in this country now. What? Just ask questions based on the resume.
I see. I'll ask the questions based on the resume then. This is also a great chance for me to get to know Zila better. Don't we know each other well enough already? First of all, the name is Zila, no last name. Is no last name an actual family name in Belobog?
Yes.
Dosh? Sorry about this, it's just a prank, sis.
Seems like you don't know Belobog well enough.
I really haven't heard of such a weird surname.
Of course.
What I mean to say is an uncommon surname. Sorry, Zila. I hope you aren't offended. This is clearly a prank pulled by Dosh. What are you even apologizing for? I see. Speaking of your name, there's something I've always been curious about. In fact, Zila itself is not a common name in Belobog. Does it have a special meaning? Well, Oleg gave me the name. He said that it meant soul in ancient Belobogian.
That's nice.
That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what he tried to convey through that name, but to all those thugs and gangsters in the underworld, I'm like a specter always haunting them.
Sure.
Wow, I'm surprised by its profound meaning. How fascinating. Now, the next question. No comment on your personal experience. I do get what it means. But why? Dosh, is there anything you want to say?
Zila said it would make her look more mysterious.
Indeed. Don't pin the blame on me! Okay, I've got it. I'm not going to probe. Let's see what's next. Okay, this is going good so far. For skills and expertise, you wrote too scary to specify. And that means? Dosh, do you have a wise answer to the Supreme Guardian's question?
Zila forced me to write that!
Nobody forced you to do that!
She's yelling at me!
I'm surprised at how close you two are. In fact, I can more or less get what Zila is trying to say. Don't worry, I don't think your skills and expertise will be put to use here. Even if there were such a dispute, I can handle it. No, if there were such a dispute, you should need to summon the... I read that right? Correctly? Yeah. Okay. No, if there were such a dispute, you should summon the Silvermane Guards at once. Don't forget that protecting me is now one of your duties. You can't just gratuitously get yourself hurt.
I think she's fine, but okay.
Okay, I got it. Zila is fine. She is actually terrifying. Well, let's call it a day there. I'll announce the results now. I'm sure I failed this interview. You've passed! Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum, Zila. You're kidding, right? I'm not sure how to respond to this.
The plot thickens. Congratulations.
Even you are doing this to me. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck here now. Yep. Anyway, everything's fine as long as she's happy. Are you two having a secret talk? Nothing?
We're just talking about something really embarrassing.
Don't worry about it. Hey, Bronya, what should I do next? Hurry up and assign some jobs to me.
Too bad, you're working here now.
We're your boss. Follow me later. We have to go through some formalities. Dosh, thank you for your help in this interview. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to get to know Zila better. Wait, you've said this already. Please excuse me now, as I have to talk to Zila to complete the procedure. Remember to visit the museum often and check on Zila. Do you really have so little trust in me? Wait, this is like canonically where she works now?
Well, not like she had a job before.
And she's actually quite good. Okay.
That is officially every single volunteer.
Well, that we know of. Maybe there's more to buy.
Right now.
Yeah, we may have to buy more.
Legendary volunteer.
That is accurate. Okay, yes, you are correct.
Whoa, got the thing.
We got the exhibit. That's a dead person.
That is, in fact, a dead person.
That is...
Zila's playing with the kids.
Oh! She's trying her best.
It's not good enough.
But, apparently it is for the kids, man.
It's fine.
Boom, 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 boom. Dosh, there's something I need your help with. We're trying to get visitors in, so the museum is after some photos from which to model replicas. Replicas of dead people. Can you please go out and snap a few pictures of the Antimatter Legion's ice sculptures?
Brother mummies. Do you think people are above putting dead people in glass coffins?
See, when you say it like that, I can suddenly understand why some people like riot whenever like an expedition like uncovers a mummy and they're like, let's go throw that in a museum.
Belongs in a museum. Look at this dead person.
They were buried there respectfully. Time to throw them in a place now. In a cabinet.
Time to crack that baby open and look at their face.
And maybe they got treasure in there. You never know. Okay, why the Antimatter Legion ice sculpture? Compared with normal relics and artwork, those ice sculptures are far more of an attraction. They're not sculptures. What are you talking about?
I mean, they make sculptures off the pictures.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Like sculpting someone's corpse and then displaying it.
I would not go to that museum.
Take the photo.
Yep, do the
One
photo.
One photo should be enough?
Wow.
All right.
Not like 3? You don't want different angles? Okay.
Makes it easier for us.
Yeah. But it's one really bad photo. Daniel, try to get the worst photo you can of this thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Just try to, I think it's automatic, right? Like you have to just aim at it. Yeah, so try to get like a really bad one.
Oh, you know I am. I'm going to get a butt shot.
Sculpt this!
Sculpt this!
Do it. Okay, wait.
Hold on. Down. Enhance.
Enhance. There you go. Dang it, it's not working.
Well, no, I need the right angle to make this work. Yeah.
Oh, wait, do we actually have to take a picture?
Oh, yeah, right.
Do it.
Bare minimum. Bang!
Oh, dang it! Don't save that, please. It's gonna be, we're gonna go through our...
That's one crisp photo.
Should be enough. Yep. If you had saved that, bro, years later, we're gonna go through our album and be like, what the freak? Why? Daniel, what's wrong with you?
Why do we have a guy posing like that guy in the rain?
I'm singing in the rain.
He's not. Why do you? I mean, you have a very pretty dress, but why do you always walk down this corridor?
Because that's what she's programmed to do, Daniel.
Wow, treating her like a program, huh?
She's an NPC.
Wow, now you're calling people NPCs, brother?
It's a game thing.
And now you're treating life like a game.
I give up. I can't win this.
No, you can't. It is a game, though.
It is a game. Don't forget, guys.
I like how he was quiet looking at the photo, like, great photo. This will be a great reference for that modeling. I believe everyone will be interested in this too. It's not even going to be a full sculpture. It'll just be like a sculpture of just the butt in the case.
Bro, if I asked someone to go take a picture of something and they brought me back like a butt shot, you know, I'd be like, thank you for the picture.
Can you get a picture of that statue over there?
Burn it.
Boom, it's just the cheeks.
Just the cheeks. I'd burn it and be like, good job, and I'd go do it myself then.
Perfect.
I know most people are attracted to the museum by this kind of thing. Oh, you have no idea. But things are just, they're just curious about it. Yeah, they're curious about booties.
Monsters.
Encased booties, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But if we, the citizens of Belobog, can teach more people about this kind of stuff, it's all worthwhile.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. I hope we'll bring more visitors to the museum. I feel so evil right now. This man is so passionate about history, and what do? We bring back a picture of a butt.
Oh, yeah.
What the flip?
Now we're cooking with history.
So dumb. So dumb.
Ah, that's not right.
That is perfect. Perfect. Looks like this place has got a new thing. Attraction. Yep, there it is.
Oh, it made it easier by 5%. That's nice.
Nice.
No, that should be enough.
Okay, cool, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! All that money. Oh, baby!
Oh, you'd love to see it.
We did the thing.
Oh, we hit the amount as well.
Oh, how unexpected. Mr. Dash, with your help, the History and Culture Museum has become the most popular spot in all of Belobog.
Oh.
A friend of mine who works at the Golden Theater was ranting to me about how everyone spends their free time going to the museum, that even the number of opera goers has decreased.
Oops.
Watching you work, I feel like I've reignited the passion I had when I first applied to work at the museum. Thank you, Mr. Dash. I now forgive you for making that really creepy comment the first time you ever saw me.
You're pretty.
Leave the future management work to me. You have been busy for so long. You should have the time to appreciate the changes that you have brought to this museum.
No, I'm not.
Wait, yo, this Era's kicking us out. We're sorry. I hope we can see you often, Mr. Dash.
Am I being kicked out?
I think we just got fired. Can we still work here? Thank God. Uh-oh.
Wait, I'm sorry, what did that say? During your 65 days as a part-time manager, you've helped revitalize Belobog's History and Cultural Museum. Thank you for your efforts. May your road ahead be full of wonders. Currently, there are 1 exhibits yet to be... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, okay, we get it. Thanks for pointing it out.
I understand, okay?
Jeez.
Rude.
Where the freak are we getting this?
Apart from that one painter again.
Yo, I just realized it's actually a unique picture. They took the light cone but made it different. Oh, because the light cone is the memory, not the painting.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. I like that. Dosh, please stay back a little. Lady Bronya will be gracing us with her presence here at the museum. She would like to meet up with you. Oh no, there's gonna be a big show and everything.
Does she want to reward me herself?
Dale, just remember, it's a nice painting. Just remember that. It's a nice painting.
Except she's painting her evil mother as a good person.
It's a nice painting, Daniel. Don't forget about it.
I don't care.
Did you want to reward us herself? No, actually, it has to do with Lady Bronya's mother, the late Supreme Guardian Cocolia. Lady Bronya commissioned Quillpoth Fort for a portrait of Madame Cocolia and would like it to be displayed in our museum. Supreme Guardian Bronya has arrived! Looks like she's here. I'm sure Lady Bronya would prefer to confer with you herself. Daniel, there's a cat behind you just sitting there.
Menacingly.
Ah, no, majestically.
Hey, Bronya.
Here we go. We meet again, Dosh. Thank you for agreeing to this meeting and on such a short notice as well.
Is there anything I can do for you?
To commemorate my mother, the architects and I agreed to have a portrait created for her and sent to the museum for the Belobogians to remember her by. Yeah, okay. Yep. However, if the portrait is to be added as an exhibit to the museum, it will need a brief introduction. Nothing else got a brief introduction, come on! Although we have already put out the narrative that Madame Cocolia has sacrificed herself in the war, we still want to hear your opinion. The hero of Belobog who saved the city!
Nah.
I'm afraid I'm not up to the task. Yeah, go for it.
No.
See what happens.
I'm not. No.
Do it. You don't have to be modest. I trust your instincts. As for how to organize such language properly, just leave it to me. Why would you have anyone but yourself say this speech? You should not give us this power. So let's start. First is the story of Mother before her reign. It is said that my mother, like me, was also selected from the barren underground and brought to the overworld. At that time, she was curious about everything, especially the flowers that she couldn't see in the underworld. In her spare time, she would always go to the florist. Later, she became the top student at the Belobog Military Academy, graduating at the top of her class. People say she had the most intelligent mind in all of Belobog. That was her before all the craziness. Fun.
I see where it all went to waste.
Yeah, dang, man. Because, yeah, Serval talked about her being really, really fun back in the day and everything. Flap, dude. After that, Mother embarked on her career in governance, and with her charismatic personality, gained the support of the entire city. Under her supervision, the Silvermane Gods were finally able to counterattack and reclaim the Fragmentum, though it comes at too high a cost.
Now you're talking about where she willingly sent people to their death.
Yep, and where she died. I mean, she did die, but you know. What do you think? How should we describe Mother's early years in the introduction? I think that was fine. The early years were fine. Oh, wait, hold up. You want us to add something? Probably either the focus on her arrival or focus on her studying time. Kat,
Sure,
what are you doing back
arrival. Hi, baby. Looking at the window. A little sunshine I need. Sure, focus on her arrival. Everyone loves a good underdog story.
Yeah, there you go.
Everyone loves the story of someone arriving at a new world.
Well, also, it's great for the kids from the underworld as well. In that case, Supreme Guardian Cocolia spent her childhood in the distant underworld, where she showed curiosity and love for all things, her favorite flower being first snow, much like her own noble character. Do you think this description is appropriate, Dosh? You have to say yes or no. It's just like, the no just means... Yeah, no just makes us go back to the choice. There you go. Got it. So next up, Mother's story after she had taken power. Under Mother's rule, the most well-known decree was the blockade of the overworld and the underworld, which was a really bad move, by the way. On one hand, this measure secured Belobog's rear, but it also resulted in many unnecessary sacrifices, causing much controversy amongst the people.
I'm sorry, what about that secured Belobog's rear? By that, you mean locking out half the population?
I don't think that really secures anything, honestly.
No, I think what you're trying to say is sacrifice.
Yes.
Sacrifices Belobog's rear. I feel like that's more accurate.
Kinda, yeah. However, she never forgot her dream of healing the world. But due to certain reasons, she suffered continued torment, both mentally and physically, which eventually led to her becoming the unfeeling and indifferent person you know.
Uh-huh.
Nevertheless, Mother still regarded me as her dearest daughter, perhaps leaving that little warmth she had left for me, instead of her people. Some sort of true. She still tried to kill you at the end, though. Like, she definitely tried to kill you.
Not kill you, turn you into a monster.
You can be monsters together!
That's so sweet.
Yay. Or something like that.
You'd probably both go crazy.
I'm sorry, I may have injected too many personal feelings into that one.
Indeed, far too many.
Let's get back on topic. How do you think we should describe Mother's experience during her rule into introduction?
Don't ask me that. I'm curious to see what she says about this.
Okay, do it.
Because we can back out.
Okay, in that case, in the middle of her reign, Supreme Guardian Cocolia issued the well-known order for the blockade. At that time, she firmly believed that only this action could secure Belobog's rear, but it also caused too many brutal and meaningless sacrifices. The heartbreak was not unfelt universally. Actually, that's not too bad. It does point out, like, the bad part about it. It's like, yeah, I think it's fine.
Actually, what was the other part?
It was her
change in person. No, I don't care enough.
Yeah, no, just go with the blockade one. That's actually correct. Yeah, because there's actually quite a few leaders in history that made good choices, but also did terrible things. And then there's there's leaders in history that were terrible people all around, and they did like one good thing. And it's like, you do need to note everything. That's the point of history. You just need to know who's good and bad. That's like the takeaway. So next is the final moments of Mother's life. But Quillpoth Fort already has a conclusion for this part. So let's skip it. You get no say in this. Finally, let's give Mother an objective assessment. Even though you once fought against her, I believe you can provide a perfect answer. I think she was a
psychopathic scumbag.
I think she used to be a great person who then, in the pursuit of doing good, turned into a really bad person. As a Trailblazer and her former enemy, how would you evaluate Mother, former Supreme Guardian, Cocolia? Good intentions.
Well, yeah, all right.
She's a heartless queen with a disregard for life. Wow! I mean, okay, I'm gonna say something. I like the first and the third one, because the first one is also technically true. She was a good person who had good intentions at the beginning. She just lost it by the end. Like,
good intentions
again
are great,
but it doesn't mean it's right, and it sure did not get her into a good place. She became evil and horrible because of it. So,
and then she gave it up all anyway. So she even lost that.
Honestly, I like both. You know, the middle choice is actually not too bad either. I'll state the truth. She had both merits and faults. That's not too bad.
You know what, man? She was so good at governing the people. She also had a few faults, like trying to kill everyone. And annihilating the rest of this planet. And honestly, I feel like those are like small things. You put like a little napkin over that, you can barely see it. It's like when there's a big blood stain on the ground. You just pull a nice little rug over it and whoa! It's like it was never even there. Just you can't.
I will say that example is what Bronya's doing, because in reality, Cocolia was actually a great person early on in her life.
Yeah, early on until she became the leader.
But then she
almost immediately cracked.
It's
separated both the underworld and the overworld, and then started countlessly sacrificing people's lives.
I find myself at a crossroads.
Killing everyone.
I find myself at a crossroads with this choice, because all of these examples are technically true. She was really, really good and nice and awesome when she was younger. In her early years, she was great. But at her later years, when she was older, she was exactly what the harshness that this choice describes. So it's funny. She had good intentions, but she chose the wrong path. That perfectly describes her younger years. She's a heartless queen with a disregard for life. That perfectly describes her in her later years.
And that perfectly describes the person she became, not who she was.
That's a good point, yeah. So, well, and partly the story we already gave to... Okay, so how I'm viewing it is, the story that we chose, the choices we chose earlier, show that Cocolia used to be a good person. So now we need to end it saying, hey, she was pretty messed up by the end of it. From the standpoint of those who have passed away, I cannot refute such a viewpoint.
No.
Yeah.
You cannot, because it is the hard truth that even you cannot deny.
Yeah, it's true. On the bright side now, though, with the beginning stuff,
you can still think about it a little more. We have time. I refuse.
Bronya, you need to be honest with yourself. Your mom used...
I am sure about it.
Yeah, wait, I was about to say, like, your mom, yes, was a great person when she was younger, but she did become evil. You gotta be honest with yourself. Just be real. Your mom was overall a good person who went bad.
Really bad.
Really bad.
Really
That's the
bad.
truth.
And then she tried murdering you.
And even though she's bad, you can still love her. She's your freaking mom. That's the truth. Thank you, Dash. The other architects and I will carefully consider your opinion before finalizing the draft.
It's not even gonna be in there, is it?
If you're interested in the final text, come to the History Culture Hall yourself and check it out.
Oh,
it's not gonna be there. It's so not gonna be there.
It's not.
See you later, Dash. I thank you for your contribution to Belobog. You will forever be our hero. Awesome.
You'll be a coward as long as you hide behind your lie.
Oh my gosh. Let's go. Okay, let's go check it out. That is a really nice painting, though. I can say that, because it's true.
It is nicely drawn.
Oh, wait, hold up. Dash. Oh, dude, we've 100%ed the thing.
Yep.
That's everything, okay?
Well, we haven't upgraded everything, but...
Well, yeah,
I doubt
but
that matters.
I don't think anything's going to change if we do that. We'll check. We'll see.
Alright, Uldan.
Dash, you're our big hero! Do you know the History Culture Hall has also been successfully set up with your help? This means that we can open the whole museum to the public.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea the Supreme Guardian had gone through this. Oh boy. Daeon's fine, just, you're okay? Is this the monster that invaded us over 700 years ago?
Yeah.
I didn't expect this long-buried history would one day see the light of day and the museum be brought back to life. This is all so unbelievable. We owe this to you, Dash. You are the true hero of Belobog. You deserve that title. Okay, let's go check out that painting. What do we got? It's right there. Let's go do it. Let's see. What is it? How'd they write it? A portrait of Cocolia, the 8th Supreme Guardian, and her daughter Bronya. The exhibition label reads... The Supreme Guardian Cocolia spent her childhood in the distant underworld. As a child, she was already full of love and curiosity towards the world. Her favorite flower was the first snow, a bloom as spotless and pure as her character, which was true at the time. However, she announced the infamous order for the blockade midway through her reign. She firmly believed at the time that it was the only way to secure the city of Belobog, but the blockade caused far too many tragic and pointless sacrifices. All citizens were hurt by this decision. In the final moments of her life, the Supreme Guardian chose to resist the the undefinable power from beyond the clouds with her singular foam. She sacrificed herself for the Everwinter city and finally ended the snowstorm that howled for 7 centuries, 700 years.
Freaking knew it.
Yep, they didn't take your input. Cocolia Rand, the Callous. Callous, yeah.
Oh, you. I'm gonna. Oh, Bronya, you backboneless.
I think it's called spineless, Daniel. Spineless, not backboneless. Technically, both are correct, but you know.
There's gotta be an event where she has to face the truth. There has to be. There's gotta be an event where they expose the truth.
I do not understand what's with all the comeuppance. Cocolia was a great person early on in her life and was a terrible person at the end of her life. People in history have done this. It's okay for people to be like, hey, this person, they were great in their younger years into their like mid, like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, even like 80s, 90s, they were great. But like the last few years, they lost it. They lost the plot. They were crazy. They went evil.
So why do you keep giving me these choices if they don't matter?
Daniel, because the idea of giving you the choice and free will then make you okay with it.
I am not okay with it.
I feel like if Bronya truly believes that the truth is going to ruin Belobog technically has already been ruined. That shows that you have a lack of faith in your people and a lack of faith that they'll be able to come out of this. That's a really big issue that Bronya has right now. Because she should believe in her people. By the way, hey Daniel.
Yeah?
If this will make you feel better. Cat.
I know there's a cat right there. She's so cute.
She makes me feel so much better. After that, I needed that.
You're cute. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for keeping me sane. Okay.
We're back. Let's finish this.
Thank you for your efforts, and may your road ahead be full of wonders.
Okay. Museum management. Boom, boom. Dang! We making bank!
Anyway, final day with everything maxed. Doesn't matter.
Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-da-da! We've maxed everything. That's it. We're done. Date and exactly on the 75th day. Let's go. That's everything.
We've hired everyone. We've done everything.
We have literally completed the entire museum. Boy, howdy, do I have one heck of a video to edit now.
Why? Why did we have to end it on...
No, just forget about it. The museum, it was fun. Overall, pretty good. We got to enjoy Sampo more. That was awesome. We got to hang out with Zila. We had a lot of fun interaction with characters.
My 100% bonus completion for the museum. For getting everything.
Here we go again. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the video before Daniel passes out and blows a gasket. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We love you all, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Nice job.
Why do they keep doing this to me? I'm like, oh, I can finally voice my opinion about this? No, I can't?
No, shut up and sit down, nerd. I like how the game, by the way, literally did say that to you.
Like, oh, we'll take your opinion into consideration. Yeah, how about I take your opinion into my...
I do enjoy the fact, by the way, that they asked you for your opinion and then they threw it out the nearest window.
It's too real.
It's too real. It is. That is very real.